What's good, footy culture fam? My name is Matthews, aka Matt, aka Matozinho, aka Barca are now a mid-table club. And today we are coming at y'all with episode 12, a dozen, of the Footy Culture Podcast. Once again, I'm joined today by Jay.
What's up, guys? Zeno here. Today I'm going to be talking about the biggest club in Italy, as well as my buddy Joe David. Played against him in high school. Scored his first League One goal.
Stop it.
Let's keep it moving.
Stop it, Jay. We got a curly hair clown.
This guy's calling it off.
Spatty got his first hater the other day.
Yeah, my first. Yeah, it's my first.
Not his first.
I can't breathe.
We got black and yellow over here.
Yes, sir. Call me Wiz.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we got Dave.
The best man.
All right, boys. So on the chopping block for today, we got Haaland, Golden Boy in the AM, 4 goals in the PM. We got Germany getting absolutely trashed by Spain 6-0.
6-1, was it?
6-1?
6-1, it was 6-1, yeah.
Yeah, we got Atleti beating Barca for the first time in La Liga in 10 years.
Yeah, that was big.
And Mourinho masterclass. So let's get started with some international talk. Let's start off.
It was 6-0.
6-0, yeah.
6-0. Okay.
Start off with the Germany game. What do you guys think?
I'll tell you what I think. I heard a lot of talk. I heard a lot of chatter. Excuse me.
Chit chat.
Between this group that Germany were ready to contend
Okay.
at these Euros over Portugal and France. What's a couple of you guys put them on the same level?
Who?
What was I listening to?
Some people have bad games. Just think about
Yeah.
it.
Did Germany
It
have their
happens.
starters?
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
have a good strong
All of
team.
them?
Yes, they did. Pretty
Did
much.
they have Havertz in it?
Havertz
think
in
he had
that. I
COVID,
hope
no?
they didn't have Havertz
No,
in
they
that,
have
bro.
Havertz in the game.
he's still recovering from COVID.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I
You
also
had
don't think he would
Havertz,
probably
yeah.
start in their team.
You don't think he'd start?
He's not in form.
I
He's not in
wouldn't
form.
start him.
What was the lineup for them?
It was
They had a strong lineup.
4-3-3. Their front three was Timo, Serge, Leroy. In the midfield, Cruz, Ilkay, Leon Goretzka. I guess in the midfield, you can say Kimmich would probably be in there.
Yeah,
Almost
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Even
And
in
then
defensive.
it's still a good
No
team.
Hummels?
The back, Hummels, they sent them away. They sent him packing after the last competition. Hummels, Muller, and Boateng got cut from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Muller too.
And now he probably regrets that because realistically,
yeah.
probably all three of those players probably walk into the
yeah,
to the
easily.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know why
100%.
Cock's there. Realistically, well, they don't have any else. Who else
Yeah,
can play on?
Boateng
Antonio Rudiger? No, but he cut them from the team, so they're he'd completely cut. have to call them back. And, you know, Boateng, he's got to put his Muller- pride Boateng, aside. Muller, and who else? Who else? Wow,
Yeah, they're done.
It's a
They've been
big three.
phased out.
wow.
Yeah.
Mueller's still getting first game playing in Bayern.
Oh,
Well, now he is, but when he got cut, he wasn't. He was in
Yeah.
the mud.
Yeah, he was a little bit off
He
form.
got
at one
rejuvenated now,
Yeah.
but I think
Mm.
Joachim
But he's still a key.
Low's got to put his pride aside. He's still a key part for the club team, right? Well, now he is.
Definitely.
He's even in the past year or so. Yeah, sometimes he falls off a little bit, but like he's still an important player.
Yeah, but maybe a reason why he's being so important for Bayern is that he doesn't have these international duties to take care of anymore. He's fully focused on his
Yeah.
club football.
Maybe that's the thing
Makes
too.
sense.
Yeah.
Is he
true.
rested?
Yeah.
So for Ferran Torres,
Hat trick, bro.
absolute
Ferran.
performance. Tell me about it.
Bro, man.
Talent.
Torres been playing nice for City, nice for Spain, man. He's looking like a good player coming up, man.
Don't forget the name.
He played nice. He wasn't playing. He was playing okay. Even look at this weekend here against Tottenham. He didn't do anything.
Yeah, maybe this past game, but like
Like you do.
prior
you,
games,
you have
he's been
you have
chipping
good
in with
games, you have
goals,
bad
right?
games. Even Germany, like it is a hard hit to get 6-1 into you. But look at Barca and Bayern. You know what I mean? Big teams get dropped like that sometimes.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, Barca did it to Brazil. Germany did it to Brazil. So
Yeah.
someone had to do to Germany,
it
right?
felt good seeing Germany lose 6-0.
Yeah, that was on a bigger stage though, so
Yeah,
That's true.
it's different.
That's true.
But still, it's nice to
Millions were
see.
watching that game.
Yeah.
This is just whatever.
France won 4-2, I believe.
Yeah.
Against Sweden.
Good game. Good game.
that was
Giroud.
playoff. That was still for
Nations League.
Nations League.
Yeah.
Yeah, Giroud with a little brace.
Giroud, man. How many is he away now from Henry?
I don't know.
Isn't it like
Couple.
like-
Less than 10, I think.
Why he scored again?
he
Scored
two
a
goals.
brace,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah, Giroud's a couple off.
I think
from
he was
Haaland.
9 before, so he might be
Yeah.
like 7 now.
Probably 7, 6.
He's close.
around
He's
there.
close.
He's probably gonna end up top scorer for
Or maybe he
France.
was
Yeah.
like 15 actually.
100%.
He was like
Think
around
about
there.
that. Think about that. Like
Um,
obviously, it's inevitable that Mbappe will probably beat all those records.
Maybe.
Realistically,
yeah.
Realistically,
yeah.
But just think about it: Giroud beating one of the best French national players ever
He's a low key player.
in cup goals. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But yeah, Giroud has 44 goals and then Henry has 51. So not too far off.
Oh damn.
7, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it was 9. Yeah.
Jeez.
If he performs how he did last in the World Cup and during
He got no goals.
during Europa League, during the Euros, he knows he might pop in more goals.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll see if he can even start for Euros. You guys
No,
think he'll
he'll
start?
Yeah, why not, bro?
We
He's
start.
He works
Yeah.
for the
He's
a
system.
big part of the system.
Yeah.
That's
Focal
true.
point.
That's true.
You take a look over to the best continent in soccer, South America.
South
What
America.
did those boys in Ecuador do?
Yeah, buddy.
Big result, eh?
6-1
Crazy.
No one saw that result
against
coming.
Colombia.
No one expected a result.
Who would have thought, right?
To be
No
honest,
one.
I did respect the high goal scoring result from Ecuador because I believed in my team.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
relax.
I'm not even lying. I knew they were going to score bare goals.
I saw 2-1, 2-0 maybe.
Especially off the game that Colombia had against Uruguay. They lost 4-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I just felt they were in the mud. So
Yeah.
6-1 though. My team came to play.
Yeah. What place are they in now?
Second or
No,
third.
third.
Oh, third place.
third,
Yeah,
third,
they got
third.
9 points.
Brazil, Argentina, then Ecuador.
Yeah,
So we're up there, man.
The
Yeah,
3 best teams in Cotton Bowl or what?
100%, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Don't forget the name. Estupinian.
Estupido.
But no, all the
Nah,
goals were
yeah.
class. Like the
Yeah,
last goal
man.
was scored by Stupinian, the free kick.
Yeah.
Like-
Beautiful goal.
Beautiful hit. Even
Oh my
the
gosh.
Sporting player Plata scored a nice solo run.
Don't forget his name too. Plata,
Nice solo
Plata.
goal. Mena had a nice game. He had a couple assists and then 1 goal.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
But-
team played nice. We just gelled good.
It was
The way they were playing, it was like I was watching like prime Barca, man.
Yeah. Okay, relax.
Dude, they're playing so well.
it's
my
the
gosh.
first time watching them play and like it was
had so
great
much
to watch.
control.
It was a good soccer because
Yeah.
sometimes
It was-
watching even
yeah.
Ecuadorian soccer like club level like it's a little slow. Like it's literally like offensive or defense, nothing really much playing in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
But they're able to play from the middle, play from the back because most of the players are young and they're playing outside of Ecuador. They're playing in Portugal. They're playing in Spain. They're playing
Yeah.
in
Europe,
Germany.
yeah.
Right. So a lot of these players really got something going for them.
And we're a young team now, so
It's good, man.
we're in the rise.
We'll see come World Cup if they could qualify, right?
We're gonna
hopefully.
qualify.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Just
you
think
right
about
now.
it. We have
Knock
the
on wood.
most goals plus difference, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have about I think we have 6 goals against, but half of those goals are from
6 goals
penalties.
against, 4 of them were penalties.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got to clean it up at the back.
We have to clean up the
Clean up the
penalties.
penalties,
for
but,
sure.
but everything else we're doing really well, I'd say. So.
Yeah, 6 goals conceded, 13 goals scored.
13
good.
goals scored.
It's a lot
6
of
against.
goals, man.
Pretty good, yeah.
Hey, man, if you can score that many goals, there's a chance you'll win.
Yeah. Brazil ended up winning 2-0 against Uruguay.
Ooh,
Another great
Arthur, a nice little goal, and Richarlison. Pretty dirty game overall. Edinson Cavani ended up getting sent off. Red
I
card.
saw the red, but I didn't know what happened
he got
exactly.
red.
What happened?
It's
He's
just dumb challenge. Just
yeah.
dumb
The
foul.
Uruguayans like getting a little dirty once they start.
Yeah,
losing.
they're
exactly.
greedy. All those Uruguayans are always
Uruguayans, man.
greedy,
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll put a finger in your bum and
They're
for corners.
greedy.
They'll grab you wherever you
Yeah,
want to
bro.
grab you.
Usually the South American games gets pretty dirty, but
Yeah.
they're a greedy
that's how
bunch.
it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even Argentina, man, like they're okay, but again, like they're just winning by barely. minimal.
Small margins. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Messi's
2-0.
still like holding. Oh my gosh. I don't want to speak about Messi anymore.
Why?
He's not playing the same for Barca as he does for Argentina.
Yeah. I mean,
There's not enough effort. You can see it.
he's getting older too, right? That's the
Yeah.
thing. And like you don't know if he's too
Man, I don't
focused on Barca anymore. At
think, I don't
least,
think
right?
he is, man.
But I don't think he's focused in Argentina either because he's in both teams. He's the same player.
Nah,
He's the
not from last game.
I think he's more focused on Argentina.
Yeah,
He should be. He
100%.
should
Even
be,
if
I
you look
think.
at like photos, videos, he's
Yeah,
like
he
way more
loves it.
happier in training.
Yeah.
Way more happier.
smiling, everything, man.
You look at his morale on Barca during games and in training, it's just
Yeah.
it's kind of angry.
Yeah.
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 I can see it.
You think he's saving himself for Argentina?
Yeah,
You might have to.
For his legacy,
Yeah,
yeah. You
probably.
think he
He
probably
has one
should.
last
He
chance.
needs that World Cup.
Yeah.
His last
he
World
needs it.
Cup. His last World Cup is gonna be 35. 35, I think.
no.
Yeah, right around there. He's like 33 right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years, 35. Yeah.
So that's one of his last ones, right? So
Probably.
Oh.
We'll have to
He'll
see.
probably have 2 more, I think.
we'll see.
He
how
could
it
stay
goes.
on the same level.
He'll have 1 if he wins, 2 if he loses, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Speaking of last World Cups, a player that may be looking like he'll be playing in his first World Cup, the Erling Haaland,
Yes.
had
sir.
an incredible weekend.
yeah, man, not bad,
If
huh?
I do say so myself. Golden Boy in the AM. and 4 goals in the PM.
Yeah, bro.
What a night for the young Norwegian.
Big,
Yeah.
What do you
big
guys think
dub for
about it?
Dortmund, man. 5-2, right?
Yeah.
Started off a little shaky though.
Yeah, I was a little shaky at the beginning.
1-0 down. Deficit.
Matheus Cunha, great player. by the way.
Cunha, bro. Up
Cunha's
next.
Over
actually
there, I heard
really
the Brilliant.
nice.
He's a great player. He came from Red Bull, actually.
Yeah.
Another good player from the Red Bull system there.
Bro,
Yeah.
Red Bull, man. They're producing some decent players.
And the first half started a little shaky, but the second half, the boys just came out
Came to play.
ready to play.
Yeah, man.
Haaland's one of those players, like in the first half, he can be completely almost invisible. He had like 2 touches in the first half, and then at halftime, this guy must have slapped himself in the face a couple times, and he came out and he was ready to go.
Yeah, bro.
He's just one of those players, like once he starts, it's hard to stop him.
Yeah.
But,
he's a
like,
train.
It was a very good game for the second half at least. It's interesting going with the 3 at the back again. Not too sure how I feel about that. I don't really like Mounier as a wing back.
They played the true
I feel like he
formation.
doesn't have that quality to be a wing back. He's more defensive.
They're feeling festive this game with
And
this tree
then,
formation.
Yeah.
in the second half, I noticed it was basically like Emre Can was playing like a false center back.
Really, eh?
So basically on the attack, Mounier would stay back, and then Mounier and Emre Can would sort of push up almost as like a wing back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they scored their first goal. Emre Can made a nice run up, a little 1-2 with Marco Reus, and then he just scored it for Haaland. So it was interesting, tactical change, but it was a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a brilliant footballer. I think if you could, like almost like from today's players, if you could build a footballer in a lab, I think it'd be Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
He was
cracked,
definitely
yeah.
built in a
Close
lab,
to
bro.
it, yeah.
He's
Has
cracked.
to be, bro.
Like you think he's a real human?
It makes no sense.
I don't understand how you could be so like.
He doesn't even look like a real human.
the shit tweet he made something about like waking up this morning and having a good news and ending off a great night, and then Hertha Berlin, was it who did they face again?
Hertha Berlin.
Berlin, right? They were like, wait, machines sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nah, bro, he's different gravy, man.
He's a machine,
Yeah,
man.
bro,
I've
yeah.
never seen a boy that big move that fast.
Yeah.
Bro,
Right,
you
bro?
see the
This
last
guy's
goal?
Rapid, bro. Yeah.
Last goal, the guy was the defender was clearly getting to that ball. He was farther than him.
It was
was
the
closer
third
to
goal.
the
yeah,
ball.
The third goal was hat-trick goal, yeah.
Closer to the ball, and then you just see this guy turn on the jets.
Yeah,
Just
bro.
close him down,
Turn
run
on
at the keeper.
Nas.
And he's not just fast; he's strong.
Yeah.
Man, bodies the guy out, head up, sees the goalie, bam.
He plays with passion too.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
you
You can
Something you
see.
like to see.
It's crazy how
Yeah.
he's such like a clinical finisher already at this
He's
such
so
young age.
clinical.
Bro. Like his crossbody shot is like
Broken.
like a trademark for him
Yeah.
now.
It's like
That's
broken,
what he
just like in
loves,
FIFA.
Yeah.
That's what he loves, man.
Yeah. He came first in the Golden Boy. Let me hear about the rest of this.
Yeah, so I have the list of here. I don't know if I agree too much with it.
Of
but,
course.
Is Kulusevski too low, Christopher?
no, he's actually probably just right. Okay, so I'll go down the list. You guys tell me if you guys agree with them. I'll say the whole list, and then you guys can say. So first, obviously Haaland. Second, Ansu Fati.
Nah.
Third, Davies. So
Yeah.
Canadian boy.
I think
Yes,
third's right
sir.
for him.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
though.
I would either first or third.
I would swap Fati and Sancho, and it's not just
Okay,
because
wait,
of the jersey
relax.
I'm wearing, but yeah.
Fourth, Sancho. Fifth, Kamavinga. Sixth, Kulusevski. Seventh, Phil Foden. Then eighth, I'm probably gonna say his name wrong. Sabozlai.
Shabojlai?
Sabozlai.
I don't know. That's
Whatever his
that's
name
how you
what a
pronounce
player.
it.
Saka 9th, and then Vinicius Jr. 10th.
Also, another young Canadian, Jonathan David, came 17th.
Yeah,
Two
bro.
Canadians in the top 20, first time ever.
Who would have thought, right?
Crazy.
That's really crazy.
That's good
though.
for Canadian
If you
soccer.
actually really think of that, like if you actually really think of that, that's so crazy.
I know.
Good.
Who would have thought?
Like
a
growing
Canadian-
up, all I heard about was Dwayne De Rosario.
Yeah, and Danny Dicchio.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they were like
I got-
MLS players, like
I
not
know.
European footballers.
Right?
and there's not
60
even, there's
players.
not one American in that list either. Well, top 20.
Was there?
Is there any in the top 20? Probably not. I don't think so.
I don't know. We have top 10 here, but do you guys agree with that top 10 or what?
Well, for the most
for
part,
the most
I
part,
feel like there's a
I
couple
think-
you could switch
I
around.
think
Yeah.
Fati's a little bit too high. Like
Really?
he's definitely like top.
Okay,
I mean,
or-
like, he was breaking records. Like,
Like,
as
yeah.
a broke
I know, I
records.
know.
like I
What,
was
17, 16-year-old, right?
I was telling Matt, right? Like the whole point of the Golden Boy is like individual.
Yeah.
As much as your team wins, but in the day, like you don't really see a kid 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old carrying their team to win trophies. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're a key part of their team, yes.
Like, Barca were relying
Yeah.
on this teenager
Yeah.
to carry them
right?
at left wing.
Messi, right? Oh no, Fati.
Yeah.
Fati, right? But like the thing, like Fati was breaking Spanish records, was breaking Barca record, being
Exactly.
the youngest,
International.
La Liga
goals,
records.
his age,
Yeah.
whatever. And same thing with Haaland. He was beating all these records: most goals, consistent goals, most goals in 9 games, most goals in 10 games,
Mm-hmm.
consecutive. Like even you know what I mean? Like things like that. As much as you'd want to see Davies go up because of the trophies, he didn't really make a big impact. And like, it's not because of him, Bayern won, or it's not because of what he did. He bet these records of other players that didn't do it.
Yeah, I could get what you're saying with these records. Okay, individually, Davies maybe not, but you're gonna put him over Sancho.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Sancho had how many goals and assists last season?
He had 20 and 20.
Like that.
Yeah,
come on,
he had
that's not
Not
comparable.
many players
He
do
had an
that.
unreal season.
That's not comparable. He's definitely over. If you're going solo on yourself,
maybe Sancho over Fati because of those goals and assists.
Yeah, I would say so.
But again, Fati did break a lot of Spanish records. That
yeah,
might
but those
not
are
be
just
broken
records.
again.
We're
But
talking about.
And he is younger too.
he is
Yeah,
and it's a
younger.
golden
That's the thing.
boy.
You'll never,
Yeah.
you'll never see those records really be broken.
Sancho did have a little bit of a deficit though. Was it at
Plus-
the end of the season?
Well, after COVID, he had like a
Yeah.
rough time. But
Yeah.
He still
even
had
even
those numbers.
considering that, if you put up 20 and 20, first of all, not many players put up 20 and 20.
Yeah.
that's
the
first
season.
of all, that's a exactly.
And then if you do that as a 20-year-old kid, that's
Yeah,
it was a good season. I think Haaland is a lot more hyped just because of like the type of player he is.
Yeah.
But then again,
Outside of England, I think he gets like a lot of hype.
didn't he come out?
Probably.
Didn't he come
I'm surprised
out
Sancho didn't win.
second half of the season?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I still like
but-
consider like the Salzburg part of the season where he was still
he was
Yeah.
still
doing
he was
great
scoring.
in
That's what I'm
Champions
saying.
League.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
he was still balling
For-
himself.
Yeah, he's
player-
still balling.
For
Yeah.
a player to jump like that into a Bayern team, in a Dortmund team, and I still like perform,
Yeah.
even probably
Yeah.
better than when he performed when he was in Salzburg.
Oh
But
yeah,
still,
he's
he's
a
even
good player.
performing in Salzburg
Yeah,
in a team with Salzburg.
Yeah, like he was scoring goals in the
yeah,
Champions League for
he's
Salzburg.
against
He's a
good
goal
teams.
machine.
And then for Dortmund
Yeah,
too.
he's a goal machine. And goals are one of those things. Like if you're a player who can have a 4-goal game or like a 5-goal
Yeah.
game,
Yeah.
and
You know
have
it's
hat tricks
well
like every
deserved.
other game, like you're gonna have the hype, you're gonna have the
Of course.
media attention, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll probably win most trophies that you're nominated for.
Yeah.
Whereas like Sancho, he had like a crazy season, but it was a lot more low key. It wasn't like he was having like 4-goal games. He was having like
that's true.
2 goals
That's true.
here,
He was
2
consistent.
assists
It was
here.
it was also low key because
Right?
he wasn't like as good as he was in the Bundesliga. He wasn't doing much in the Champions League,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could say that.
Yeah.
Well, he had
and that's exactly why Haaland has the advantage because he was doing bits in the Champions.
Doesn't he have
League.
like 10 goals already in the Champions League?
Yeah. Well, in
He
his
has-
career.
He has
Yeah.
more goals than R9 and Adriano in the Champions League. Take that in.
And overall,
He's a
Yeah.
goal scorer, man. He loves to
Really?
score
Yeah.
goals.
Already.
He loves to score
Like I
goals.
said, if you could build the perfect footballer, left foot, right foot, speed, headering, power,
I don't know about right.
Right
foot.
foot,
yeah.
I know, right foot.
you'd probably
But
choose
still.
Braut Haaland though.
Yeah.
Haaland
for
over
sure.
Mbappe?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's getting
Yeah,
it's getting
I would say
it's getting
so.
close these days, man.
Man,
Yeah,
I would
it's
say so,
close.
man.
Haaland was made in the lab.
But
That's two,
that-
baby.
That's like the perfect like battle right now.
The only thing I would say Mbappe has over Haaland, quality on the ball,
Skill,
Yeah.
skill.
Skillful,
skills.
yeah, is better.
and just knowing how to play off the ball. Because you see Haaland's more of those players you send him through balls. He's a one-touch finisher.
No,
Yeah.
He's a smart
finisher.
player
He's
too.
smart, yeah.
No, he's a smart player for sure. But I'm saying Mbappe has more quality.
I think Mbappe has better technical ability.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Technical
but I
ability
think
wise,
like in terms of like finishing,
finishing, positioning,
Yeah, you got to give that to Haaland.
strength,
All around
shooting,
striker, Haaland is
aerial
Yeah.
threat, everything else. I'd say he has.
better. Mbappe is more of a winger.
And that's exactly why his idol is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Who's?
Mbappe's.
Oh,
Haaland,
Mbappe.
no Haaland.
Oh, they're both.
I think both their idols are
Cristiano
Cristiano.
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
no, both of them are Ronaldo.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but like you could see Haaland is kind of
can see-
modeling his game after like most
older.
recent Cristiano. Yeah, older Cristiano Ronaldo.
And
Yeah.
then
The
Mbappe's
pure-
younger
Yeah,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
yeah,
I
the
can see
pure
that actually,
finishing ability.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
that
pretty
makes
cool
sense.
to think about. Actually.
Shadows of Ronaldo.
Yeah.
it's interesting.
How
No,
come no one's building the game around Messi?
I was gonna say that.
Because you can.
I was
He's
gonna say
Exactly,
that.
bro.
the
You know what?
best of all time.
'Cause
I
you
could say that
can.
as a Juve fan.
Generational.
Yeah,
But speaking of a golden boy, what's his name? Youssoufa Moukoko
yeah.
ended
Made
up
his
coming
debut.
on, youngest
Oh,
ever
yeah.
player to debut in the Bundesliga.
Bro.
16 years old in one day.
Youngest ever player, but the oldest 16-year-old.
Yeah, like bro, that guy doesn't look 16,
He
bro.
he looks like he's in his late 30s with
Bro,
with a
somebody-
wife and a
He's
kid.
Somebody gotta
small,
check them papers,
He's
bro.
Small, bro. What do you mean?
Nah, like his
Bro,
face,
tiny,
bro.
bro.
I
You
swear,
seen the
bro,
guy?
his face looks like he's wrinkly already. And like
Yeah,
he's already
bro.
like freaking getting
Compared to
old.
Haaland, he's small.
He's just small, bro. Even when he came on the field, bro, up against the Berlin
Yeah, I
center
know,
back,
he's like-
he looked like a kid, bro.
He can still get bigger
Oh
though.
my god.
I know that, but like if you just go, you see him go on the field, you can tell. Okay, that guy looks like he's playing like way higher than he should be. Like when you saw him on the
I'm
field.
saying physical wise, he looks like an adult.
Did you
Like
like the way
kid.
he played for like the however
I
long he
don't think
played?
he touched
Is he
the ball
is he a
twice.
lefty?
I don't think he didn't take a shot. He played for like 5 minutes, bro. He came on. They literally subbed him on
Yeah.
just so he can break the record.
Yeah.
seriously.
That's why they subbed him on. They didn't sub him on so he can make an impact.
Yeah, that's cool to have.
He had
that
a couple touches,
Yeah.
but like, he's not gonna come on and
Where's he from again?
he's German.
Oh, he's German.
I think he was like born in Ghana though or something.
I think it
They
might have
all
been
are.
Cameroon.
Yeah, Germans
Cameroon,
love those
something
I
like
think
that.
it might have
Yeah.
been Cameroon, but his
Yeah.
dad moved to Germany when they were like really, really young. So
Yeah.
he's been living in Germany like his whole life.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a Boateng kind of thing.
Hummels,
He's
Ozil. Sorry,
Hummels.
Ozil.
And he's probably the greatest 15-year-old in history.
I
Probably.
mean, there's not many more.
I mean,
Yeah,
who
you
else
got-
could you
you
name?
got-
No, like I don't mean right now. I mean like have you heard about like his like
Yeah.
goal scoring
Yeah,
records
bro,
at
he's
youth level?
breaking records.
Yeah.
In the Dortmund
Like
youth
ridiculous
tank.
numbers.
Yeah.
But can he do it on the
Like
big
they're
stage?
literally waiting for the clock to turn 16 for him
Right?
so they could
Yeah.
play him. Like,
Exactly.
they probably would have gave him a debut at 15 if they
Yeah.
were
They
able
could've,
to.
yeah.
If they're
Yeah.
allowed
Well,
to.
they only
Yeah.
have like one striker on the roster right now, so
Yeah.
Can they play
Renier,
them?
Renier doesn't play.
Can they play him and Haaland together?
Not in this 3-4-2-1.
Nah,
Or like,
Haaland,
can they switch up? Do you think that they could play together? Though?
I think Haaland's
They
a
don't play
lone
with two
striker.
strikers.
No, I'm saying like if they were, do you think they would be able to play together?
I've never seen really Moukoko play on a professional level,
fair.
bro. I've seen him running through like 19. Well, to be fair, I've seen him running through like 19, 20, 21-year-olds, but like it's a different level when you're playing against men.
Yeah.
The physicality is a lot different, right?
Do
Definitely.
you think? Do you guys
Hopefully
think that Haaland will be better with as a solo or with a partner?
No, he's pretty solo, I think, with
He's-
wingers
he's a
on the
solo.
side.
I think he's a solo
Not
too.
many teams play with
Solo
two strikers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what is this?
That's
Oh
true,
wait,
too.
Manchester United.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most teams play with one.
No one plays with two strikers.
Don't Man
anymore.
United play with two strikers now?
No.
They switch
Oh, no,
their
no.
formation
Mm.
every
Yeah,
every,
okay. One game with Rashford
game.
and
You're right. I just realized that. And how many teams play with two strikers anymore?
Mhm.
Madrid
Yeah.
played sometimes.
A lot of
no?
winger. Everyone plays with
They
wingers
play
now.
4-3-3. A lot of teams play 4-3-3 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't really think of us two
They
strikers.
play with like three wingers, but look at Tottenham, right? They have Kane who like drops in supporting strikers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where
and
Juve
look
is.
I didn't want to say it because
Yeah.
They play for 4-4-2, 3-5-2.
And look where they're at.
playing good.
Yeah,
No,
they've
but
been
Ronaldo
playing
goes
better.
around to the wing, so it's not really a two strikers.
But yeah, good for Haaland, man. Like just proving everyone why he deserved that, right? Right? Those 4 goals. Like imagine he didn't win and he scored those 4 goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like
And they would have been regretting it. Man.
that's why I deserve it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't argue Haaland like winning it because I don't mind. Like he's deserving of it.
I like Haaland as a player anyways. So
No, like
I'm glad he
yeah,
won
you
it.
see Haaland wins the thing. I'm like, okay, Haaland, okay,
Makes
like
sense.
it was good, made
Yeah.
sense. But then when he scored those 4 goals, you're just like,
Yeah.
he deserves
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can't say
You-
anything.
Just take it.
could-
Just take it.
You could have it.
He's a good player, man. He's funny. Like when he celebrates, he goes off.
He goes nuts.
You,
Yeah.
you hung out with him?
Yeah.
Funny.
Me and Holland are boys. We used to play U20.
You got elite banter,
U20
right?
where?
U20
Bro,
Dortmund.
you're like 6 years old. To this.
I'm mold?
I'm old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of young, talented strikers, though, Canadian Jonathan David scored his debut League One goal. First
Finally.
Canadian to score in League One in a 4-0 win over Lorient.
After how many games? 10 games, I think. 11.
It was a lot of games,
Something like
but
that.
he's had a good run of form.
It's okay.
The link up between him and Yazidzi is different.
Stop, bro. Don't say that
What a
word.
player Yassitsi is.
Yeah.
What a
Yassitsi.
player.
Yeah, he's picking up numbers.
Yeah, CC
What a
is
player.
gross, man.
How about Turkey?
Turkey? Have a
do you guys think about Turkey?
I
good
don't
team
know.
coming up.
Bro,
Man.
Turkey are always like sleepers.
Yeah, man.
He's
They got,
itching to talk about Demiral.
yeah, man. They got
He's
some
itching.
interesting players.
Defensively, they're pretty good.
You said the other day Demiral is okay.
No, I wouldn't want him like to start over like Bonucci.
What do you mean? The other week you said you would.
When?
Every week.
No,
you're
I said
changing it.
to look Bonucci. Go look
Every
at the
week,
tape.
we
Check the clip, bro.
Back.
Check the
Wait
clip.
till we
I
got
swear to
Delict
God,
back.
I said-
Wait till we got
No,
Chiellini
no,
back.
I said-
Bonucci's not gonna play,
No, I didn't
and
say
now
that.
Bonucci is a start every week.
Check the video.
I'll
You're
find
just
it.
putting shit in my mouth.
Didn't you say like
Stop this
didn't
stuff.
you say like you want Demiral? You think your perfect line was Demiral?
Demiral
and
Delict.
No,
like,
I said Bonucci Delict.
No.
I
But
said
for the
check it.
future. For the
The
future.
future
though.
Demirel, yeah, Demirel's he's a good talent.
Well, the future's got to start sometime soon. Bonucci's getting up there.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
still has
bro.
a couple years left though.
Really?
Demirel
How old
will
is
slowly make his way into the team.
How old is he, Demiral?
22,
Okay,
maybe
so
22.
he's
I
got
can't
time.
remember if he
And
turns
Bonucci?
He's like 10 years older.
Probably 32.
They're
33.
old
Older
men.
than that.
Wow.
No, but Demirel and Delict, they got a young team,
Yeah.
young backline, I should say.
No,
Yeah.
but back to Lil. Lil in general have a good team. Bamba's playing
He's a good player.
next level right
Yeah,
now.
bro, he's
Bamba
nice.
is
Jonathan Bamba.
We got a big
so
Lille
clinical.
fan here
Yeah.
on the
I
panel.
don't think I've ever seen a Lille kid in person.
I found it. It was like stuck behind my drawer closet there.
Lille fan. This guy's been
No.
a Lille fan since Hazard.
but Bamba's playing nice and
Nice.
didn't have a thing playing today in the mid. What's his name?
Renato Sanches?
Sanches. He wasn't playing today
Sanches.
too, and they still played really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yaziki though, oh my gosh, that guy's different gravy, bro. I think it's the old. He's wearing the Addy 50s, some old ones. are just
So it is
Going
my
Well,
he's
for
he's
bro.
different to Ziki.
yeah.
Let's go with the spin on the
He's
name.
different.
Yeah, but Lille are second in Liga.
Yeah, bro.
Behind PSG, who had a bit of a mare against Monaco. We got a
3-2.
Monaco fan on the panel today. tell us about that game.
Yeah, bro. PSG were up 2-0. Nice goal from Mbappe.
Yeah.
Just
really nice
absolutely
goal.
bursted past the
Yeah,
defense.
he's a
Dude.
fast
Glided
player.
through that guy like nothing. Just beautiful
That's where his
finish.
legs don't
He
even
scored
move.
2, no? He scored both, no?
Yeah, he did.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
the other one was a
The
penalty.
other one was
Yeah,
nice
yeah.
too, though. The other one he did a step over, cut his body in, and went back. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
He got one disallowed too, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He went to go.
he
He went to
got
go
a hat trick.
kiss the badge in front, like
Yeah, he did like
Monaco.
Oh,
It
yeah.
what was the celebration? It was like this or
was
something?
like
It was like
1-0, and then he kissed the PSG
Yeah.
badge.
That was his whole
Wow.
team, no?
The
This is his whole team.
disrespect.
Thoughts?
I don't know if they're like
Couldn't be
falling
me.
out or he just doesn't care. I don't know, but
That's kind of weird.
to
but
me, I don't like when players like celebrate. against
But you
their
don't know,
own team.
maybe something in the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Remember when Bonucci scored
Yeah, I
against
know, and we
Juve?
got back.
and he did the face thing.
Oh,
I hate when he
and
does
then he went back to Juve. How fucking
And
weird.
now,
I
he's,
wouldn't have-
now he's the captain of the team.
I hate when he does that.
How you not realize? Like, doesn't that feel like
That's
weird?
weird.
I
That's
can't
so
do anything
weird.
about it. I'm
Like
not
I know the
man.
teammates like definitely gotta like clown him on that. Like,
Right?
bro.
for sure.
Didn't he have something against Dybala too?
Him and
sure.
Daniel was in the Champions League finals. The
Yeah.
change room.
Well, that's what
Against
Daniel
Dybala,
was
no?
led.
Did they have something against Dybala?
Yeah.
I think they're saying like Dybala was too soft or something.
Yeah.
No, they were saying that he wasn't hustling enough.
I guess it's not only us then.
Yeah. But anyways, PSG were up 2-0 and then ended up losing 3-2.
Why?
2 goals from Kevin Boland,
What a
aka was soaring, flying, Zac Efron, bro.
Bro, but that's not even the star player.
Boland?
Cesc
Yeah.
Fabregas.
Master
What a
class,
player,
bro.
bro.
Boland was
Turning
the
back the
Robin
clock.
to Fabregas's Batman.
Bro.
Facts. Disgusting. Those two.
He still
went
got
off.
it. He still
They
got
both
it.
came on though, no?
No, I think Boland started.
Volan started,
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, Volan plays on the wing for them. He plays
Yeah.
like left wing.
Him and,
Yedder
No,
plays
he played
Gelson.
striker.
but
Now, Yedder
Cesc came
plays
on.
striker.
Cesc
I
came
think he
on.
played striker that game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
don't
I think
know.
he did
Don't,
play
Don't quote me
striker.
on that.
But Cesc came on like he was prime fucking Cesc at
Yeah.
Arsenal,
Yeah,
Barca,
bro.
you know, one of those guys.
Not Barca, but continue.
Not Barca, you're
It's
right.
like same.
But you have his jersey.
To be fair, I don't know where that jersey is. So.
Okay.
One of his assists were kind of like iffy, but whatever.
He played really well.
Yeah,
Really,
he had a
really
good
well.
game.
Really, really
Him and
well.
Voland.
Yeah, but what a mare from Diallo though.
Red card.
Lucky
man.
Dortmund got rid of him, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the
Sent that guy
back
out to
pass he was
shoot.
trying to pass. I think he was trying to pass back to his goalie or someone.
No, he slipped. He kind
Freaking-
of like slipped.
Yeah, but he was trying to pass it too.
Yeah, he was just doing something
and he
stupid.
slipped, and then he caused the. Oh my
This does
gosh.
not slip.
What a joke! What a joke!
Yeah, but
Yeah, Diallo just definitely doesn't have it. I remember at
bro.
Dortmund too. He was never good. I was so happy when they sold him for like 30 million.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
was it 30?
It was
Really?
something
That's a-
bad.
No.
He's still young though, right? So I guess.
PSG
Nah, he's
makes
not
the
good,
dumbest
though.
signings, man.
He's
No,
young?
he's not that good though.
Diallo's young,
I swear, right?
Yeah, I think he's like
Nah.
24.
bro. He looks like he's 34.
No.
What is with these guys, man?
I think you just think everyone's old.
Yeah, they
It
think
just-
everybody's old.
Hey, they got a lot of training, years of training. It takes a toll on their
that's
faces.
true.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
true.
24. Yeah.
The stress too and stuff.
Hang on.
Wow, he doesn't look 24.
Yeah.
But you can tell PSG. I don't think PSG are gonna do well in the Champions League. They
I
don't
know,
have
they're
Thiago
not there.
Silva.
Bro, they were in the final last year, bro.
Yeah, I know, but they
they had
lost a
Thiago
key
Silva,
part
man.
of that team.
Yeah, they lost a big player. in
I'm
Thiago
not a
Silva,
big fan
captain.
of Kimpembe.
I'm not a fan of
Same.
Kimpembe.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
How?
Oh, you're a big
Kimpembe
Kimpembe
is
fan?
solid, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is he more
He's the
solid?
Future starter for France. He should be starting for France. Him
Is
and
he-
Varane.
Oh,
Him and Varane, yeah?
No.
Presnel? Yeah.
Over who?
What?
Yeah, who you starting
Over
Who's
who?
starting now? Laporte? Longley?
Laporte doesn't play for France.
Then who?
Varane?
Lenglet.
No, I said him and Varane starting together.
Varane and Lenglet.
Better than Lenglet?
Yeah.
No.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro.
Right now,
like,
yeah.
let's quality. Like,
Presnel Kimpembe.
Langlet is good, but Longlet,
Oh.
He's
he,
not
he
better.
makes mistakes.
I'm
too
not
often.
taking-
So does Kimpembe, bro.
I'm not taking Presnel over Kurt Zuma.
What? Bro, you're
No,
tripping,
Kurt Zuma's
bro.
playing well.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Zuma's pretty
saying. He's
well.
better than
Zuma's been playing
Kimpembe.
well.
No, bro, you tripping.
Zuma's been scoring every game basically for
Yeah,
my
so?
Chelsea Football Club.
My what?
We'll get to that though. But
Milan
yeah,
kid
I
though.
think I'd even rather run Lucas Hernandez center back.
Yeah.
You know what? I would
Exactly.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
Over.
bro.
Yeah, I don't.
and then
like him.
they should finally call up his brother Theo.
Theo, he deserves a call up, man.
You think?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
good.
Maybe
player.
eventually.
Man,
but
he's
who-
still playing good for for AC Milan.
No, he's been playing good for AC Milan.
He's
Speaking
been. That's what I'm saying. He's
of
been
AC Milan, one of the marquee matchups of this weekend.
You can see
Big win
Big,
against Napoli. Big kind of top of the table clash.
Yeah.
Bro, Ibra proving once again
Carried.
age does not matter.
Like a fine wine.
Him-
what
There
is
you
he
go.
again? Different.
I thought you were gonna say.
Stop, bro.
Gravy.
Okay.
Saucy.
Well, for most of the game, they were just defending. Like
Yeah.
Napoli was pressing and pressing.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
as soon as they got on that counterattack, you know who to find. Ibra.
Exactly.
Ibra's
No.
gonna finish it.
You
As much
fi-
as I hate to talk good about AC Milan,
They were brilliant goals too.
they're a
Like
good team.
positioning
Yeah,
wise,
man.
like he made
Yeah.
the right runs.
Yeah,
And, like,
bro.
And that's from experience. You know where you have to be. And that's the type of player he is. Well, he knows he doesn't have pace.
Yeah.
He knows he doesn't have that. But he has that mental game. He has that positioning. He knows where to be. He
Exactly.
knows he has the height, where he should be. Oh, Koulibaly's in front of me. I can make a run this way, which is with his first goal.
Yeah.
Koulibaly didn't see him coming from nowhere.
Yeah, bro.
Next thing you know,
Hit him in his blind spot.
next thing you know, it comes from nowhere. Bam.
That was pretty much like at the 18-yard box.
Yeah, and it was such a beautiful header.
Yeah.
And cross body.
His-
cross
His
net.
aerial finishing is probably the best of any aerial finisher I've ever seen.
What
Come
about
on,
that
bro.
big knee? What
Cristiano.
about that big knee he scored too?
That
Yeah,
one,
to
he's,
that one
uh,
too.
Big knee.
I don't know, man. Anything in the air?
Nah, bro.
Not talking
Cristiano's
about
a better header of the ball.
header-wise,
Come
I'm
on.
Talking about just finishing like
Aerial presence?
aerial presence.
Nah, it has to be Ronaldo.
Come on,
Cristiano, I
bro.
don't know.
yeah, but
Ibra scores more goals with aerial balls, I think.
yeah. So
No,
it's now
no way.
Ibra's 10th goal of the season.
Top scorer, right?
He's been doing absolute bits.
Yeah, he's 10.
What a leader he's been. It's
Yeah.
Milan's first win at the San Paolo in a decade.
Really, eh?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, big things for Milan right now.
Wow.
Also, third goal scored, debut goal for Hog.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
He scored a nice
He
goal,
absolutely
bro.
put Manolas in a blender.
Bro.
It was such a good goal.
Yeah.
did.
And Manolas is a good center back this year too.
Yeah,
He's
A
bro.
little
good.
step over had him gone.
Exactly, bro.
They have a deep line.
And then at the
Big
end, after he did the
keepers
step over, he pushed Manolas pushed him, which I think gave him more momentum to shoot.
Yeah.
Like he put him in a strawberry banana smoothie. It was just brilliant.
What?
it was too powerful for the goal. The goalie got
With
a
whipped
piece
cream?
of it. It's still winning.
Yeah, it was a
Them
nice chip, too.
Norwegians, man.
They're different, great.
Them
man.
Norwegians.
Built different right now, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Them
undefeated at the top of Serie A
They're
right
still
now.
undefeated. Oh my.
So is Juve
gosh.
though. So.
Yeah, but Juve has so many ties. It was like 4 ties.
Hey, it
5
happens.
ties.
It's a new manager.
Yeah, tell us about the Juve game. How'd that go down?
Oh, they played so good. I was so happy for that game.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Who they face?
Yeah,
Who they face?
Cagliari.
Okay,
Well,
Hey,
the scoreline,
was it
Christopher.
2-0?
2-0. Yeah,
Ronaldo.
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 Ronaldo both goals.
A Ronaldo show.
But it was just a
It was
a
Ronaldo versus
team
Cagliari.
that played how they should play. Delict. So what they did, they had Demiral Delict. When they attacked, Demiral pushed into the midfield. He played as like the furthest back in the mid, and Delict just pretty much played back at the back by himself. He just swept. So coming back, Demiral, I don't know how this guy ran the full 90 minutes, but he pulled up at the end of the game actually. But like this guy, he actually played a great game. If they were to play together, I won't mind. Obviously, I would rather Bonucci in there because he's more experienced.
Yeah.
But those two together, I don't mind at all.
Mm.
Then you had Artur, which I slandered at the
Bro.
beginning,
Here we
like in
go.
the first
Hold
podcast.
on,
This guy
bro.
can't make up his mind, bro. From these
I
players,
slandered
bro.
him because he had a first bad couple of games, but I come to love this guy.
He's
This guy's
coming
so-
good, bro.
He's a good player, man.
It's growing on me.
Can't get the ball off of him.
You can. This guy just his positioning is so, and he knows his surroundings at all times.
Okay,
Yeah,
relax,
I
man.
can't.
not, not all at once.
Over that Cagliari win. huh?
Oh, it's like the past
Dude,
three
you're
games.
gonna- you're gonna get a little
so
excited over
He's
there.
quality though.
He's quality.
Are Juve better than second place Sassuolo though?
Yeah. Better than first place.
Then why aren't they ahead of them in the table though?
Because the first part of the season.
Oh,
I said it's gonna take time with Pirlo.
Yeah, bro. New
Yeah.
gaffer. Gotta adjust.
It's gonna happen.
New system.
yeah, but
It's
Milan,
slowly coming together though.
but Milan under Pioli, we don't need that time.
We.
Who's we, bro? Chelsea, Milan, Barca, bro.
Make up your mind,
Yeah, bro.
This guy just said like 10 minutes ago, my Chelsea guys.
Yeah.
And this guy says we.
I just love.
Oh,
good
you speak
soccer.
French now?
No, you have to admit though, Milan being this good is amazing for Serie A.
It is.
Yeah, of
100%.
course.
It is.
I'm glad with that. Yeah,
Because when was the last time Milan were good?
they need
decade.
Juventus
When they were
and AC
wearing that
Milan at the
jersey,
top.
no?
Yeah, that jersey right
Yeah, I
there.
think this is maybe before that.
This is probably their last okay season.
Yeah.
Either this season or the season before this.
When they had Thiago Silva.
Yeah, and Ibra.
yeah.
That's when they won, and Allegri as the coach. Yeah. Okay, moving on to Roma because I want to talk about Roma.
Big Roma fan.
I know I have a
3-0.
lot of Roma haters, but I'm gonna say
You got a lot of haters just like in general. Like
I have to give credit where credit's due. Roma had a great game. Mkhitaryan masterclass.
Bro, that one goal he scored, he just
Oh.
banged it. Oh my
He
days,
was, just,
mate.
he was just hoping for the best. He's like, let me just hit this. And
I don't know the form that he's been in. I think he
Yeah.
knew that was going
Last
in.
couple
Yeah.
games
Yeah.
has been
Didn't
tearing.
he score like 2 goals the past game as well?
I think
And
so.
then
A
he
hat-trick.
scored 2 goals.
I think.
Or a hat trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been
And 2 goals
going off.
today.
Roma's a good team. I have nothing bad to say about Roma.
Not yet.
They're
Nothing bad to say about the
Not-
team, but their fans.
Yeah.
but their fans. I don't know. You know who you are.
What's wrong with their fans? What's wrong with their
wow.
fans though?
I don't know. They're
Is
just-
there one in specific that you don't like?
No, I don't.
Nah, stop.
Relax.
Yeah. Are they top 3 contenders?
No.
What's the table like right now?
Because this is arguably Roma's best side in years.
Yeah, it's been their best side since like 2000.
And
when
they
they
Since
won.
when they beat Barca in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, no. That's probably their last good team.
And they didn't really make any like
Signing.
amazing signings. They didn't
Pedro.
get any.
Pedro
they
was
got
a good signing.
Pedro,
Yeah, they just got like some good. They got some proven
Pedro's quality.
professionals.
And
That's what they got.
Kimbula, right?
Kumbula didn't play today.
I know, but like he's a good.
But yeah.
He's a pretty good.
They just
signing.
got
You
some
know-
proven professionals in the team.
and Mayoral is playing really well.
Yeah, bro.
and him. He's a good. He was
Scored a goal
also a
as
good
well,
signing.
right?
Yeah, playing really
Interesting.
well. So.
Yeah, they made some good
how
signings.
the league is now? Do you guys still see? Scroll up a little bit, James. Sorry.
It's not gonna finish like this. No.
Sassuolo, it's okay, surprising. The same thing, no losses for Sassuolo.
Sasuolo has.
They play some good football.
They have a
Sassuolo.
strong team.
They play exciting football.
But
It's
have
almost like they don't play in City.
I'm assuming they obviously they haven't come up. I'm assuming they haven't come up against Milan, Juve yet, or any like.
Maybe they have.
They came
They
up
haven't.
against Napoli.
They haven't lost, so
They came up against Napoli.
yeah. But Napoli, okay. But Napoli is not. You don't see them. I see honestly, I can see Milan winning this, man.
I think it's gonna be between Milan, Juve, and I think I want to say Inter, but I don't
You
know.
always wanna
Inter
say
only-
Inter.
They're so
Always
iffy.
Inter.
I still have
They're
hope for
very-
Inter, bro.
Yeah.
Inter only have one goal. One.
I don't
a
know,
loss
man.
though.
Nothing excites
Yeah,
me
they
really
almost
about
lost
Inter.
today to Torino.
Oh yeah.
Nothing excites me
Bro,
about that
Lukaku
team, man.
doesn't excite you, bro?
Not
Come
that
on.
much,
Yeah.
man.
What do you mean?
Only a
No,
little.
they,
Yeah.
if
Elite
you would have watched the
center
game
forward.
today, it was an exciting game. But like they
I
had to
don't
come
know,
back
man.
from 2-0 down against Torino.
Inter
Yeah.
are an exciting
Without
team, bro.
Belotti.
Like I don't know, man.
Yes.
I don't watch many Serie A teams and get excited. Like ooh, like,
Yeah,
it's just not fun.
4-2 win for Inter. If you watch Torino's first goal, Simone Zaza scored an absolute banger.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the highlights,
Yeah, I
but
saw
it was a brilliant team goal.
Man, why are you talking about the guy? When I hear that name, the only thing I think of
Penalty.
is when he fucking skied that penalty
Yeah.
with that little
stupid
run up.
run-up.
Yeah, but Alexis was doing bits out there.
Alexis has been in form. He's a good
Lukaku doing bits.
Big
was that 2
Rome.
goals, 1 assist?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but-
Steve.
Absolute brilliance from Big Rom. Better than Harry Kane.
Nope.
Come on, what the heck? You
Better at what?
Spurs.
Better at what?
The sport of soccer.
Come on,
I don't know what
you Spurs.
soccer is. Sorry.
of football.
You mean football?
No, Ron's been doing bits though, but
course.
Inter, like overall, like have been kind of disappointing.
Well, they only have one loss against, so
But they've been spending
3
so much
ties,
money
4
lately. They
wins.
spend all this money.
like we said before about other teams, they needed time to gel. Maybe
You think though? But how many of these
No.
players? Realistically, if you look at this side right now that they fielded, there's probably like 2 new players in the lineup.
No, they don't need time to
Hakimi and
gel.
Vidal. Everybody else has been there for a couple seasons.
It's
Pretty much.
I think they're just lacking quality in some key areas of the field.
but I think
don't
they
s-
have really good quality in some key areas too.
Where?
Bastoni,
Bastoni. They
Yeah,
have
good.
Hakimi, Lotaro when he actually plays.
Yeah.
Lukaku, Barella.
I can name. Okay, if you qualify Bastoni as like a quality player,
He is.
he is
and you have
quality.
Hakimi, Barella, Lukaku. I don't think anybody else in that team is quality.
Who'd you say?
Bastoni,
Yeah,
Hakimi,
yeah,
Barella,
and Lukaku.
Lukaku.
Well,
Yeah.
Handanovic.
I think
it's
he's
a goalie.
past
A goalie's
his-
a goalie. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
What do you
also,
mean?
some goalies are good, some
How about-
goalies are bad.
how about De Vrij, Skriniar?
What about them?
I don't know. Honestly, to me, I think Inter is screwing up formation wise. I think they got to run a 4 at the back. I don't like their 3 at the back. They kind of like
With who?
because they always run like Alexandro. They always run like Kolarov, D'Ambrosio, center backs. Like that, it doesn't work. Like
they don't
they're
rate.
getting-
They don't rate Skriniar, I think.
Yeah, they want
because
Skriniar
he
out.
doesn't-
Skriniar can't play in a back
You
three.
can't pay him a back 3. Why would you waste Skriniar? He's a top talent as a center back.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
And a 4 back.
Conte wants to play a 3-5-2.
I know,
That's
but it
why he
doesn't
bought
work.
Hakimi.
It's the same thing at Juve.
Yeah.
It worked for a certain amount of time,
You can
and then they
play,
had to switch to a 4.
you
That's
can
why
play
Inter's not
Hakimi
doing
in the
good.
4 at the back.
Because
Like, no.
Antonio Conte is a very stubborn
Stubborn, I know,
manager.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very stubborn.
He's one of the most stubborn.
Very,
I know.
very stubborn.
Hakimi literally just needs freedom on the right hand side, and I
No, you
think
can-
he's
you
being
can
asked to
definitely
defend
play-
too much at Inter.
You can play a 4 at the back with Hakimi.
I would say a
I don't
4-4-2. You
No,
just
you
play him as a
can't.
right midfielder.
No.
Nah.
No, play him with the right back, but he can
Nah.
give him the ability to just push up.
Well,
just
what
push
what
up.
did Dortmund play with?
He
Hakimi?
plays a wing back. He
Exactly.
literally excels like when he's coming in as
Uh-huh.
like that extra man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they overloaded the ball on the left hand side and they switched it over and boom, he was there every
And
time.
they can do that still. Like Kolarov will just always be that defensive player who just stays back in his position, but he can let Hakimi just run up.
But it works. You need both.
Yeah.
You need both. If to play with wing backs, you need both of them to attack.
Yeah.
That's why
Yeah.
Guerrero and Hakimi worked because
Yeah.
Guerrero would carry the ball.
Yeah, no, Guerrero
He'd
was
he would
on
commit players and then boom, all of a sudden everybody's shifted to the left and then Hakimi's up by himself
Open,
on the right.
Yeah, I mean they have Ashley Young that could do the running, but he's not nowhere near Guerrero.
Yeah,
Don't get me
Exactly,
wrong.
Yeah.
But like they don't have quality on that left side. They have Kolarov, but he's old. He can't do that
Yeah.
running.
Yeah.
That's why he's been playing center back.
Yeah,
You know,
and they have D'Ambrosio who can't do that running because
he's a center back now.
not that good.
Yeah. it's an interesting one. I think like they have an idea going, but I think they're just missing some players to get that idea working.
I think it's the
You know?
Well, who are they missing?
a left
like,
back.
Yeah, I think a wing back can definitely
And a new
do them
coach.
some good, and then maybe something in that midfield. Varela is a great player.
I think they don't
but
need anything.
But Vidal and Gagliardini don't tickle my fancy.
No, trust me. I think it's a new coach.
Yeah, but then what? A new coach comes in and what are they gonna do? Play 4-2-3-1?
I would say
Play
the big
4-4-2?
Anything. I
And
think
then
that
what?
fourth back. They're not playing like the right players. They're playing Gagliardini. He's not a good player.
yeah.
That's what I just
saying.
said. and you
I
just
know,
said he's
but
not a
I'm saying
problem.
bring a new coach to play the right players.
They're not gonna get
Who's gonna play in the midfield then? Who's gonna come in?
I would say Brozovic, Barella, and Sensi.
Mm-hmm.
That's your best midfield three. You bring Vidal and Nainggolan off the bench,
Mm-hmm.
or you could start them in against shittier teams, and then that's it.
Yeah, that could work.
Why are you playing Gagliardini?
On paper it could work, but what about Christian? They have so many players. Christian
Ericsson is gone.
Vidal,
I'm not even worried about
Nigel.
Ericsson.
They have so many midfield. They have like I could name like 10
Yeah, they got a
midfielders
lot.
that
No, I
play on
know.
Inter Milan. One of them's got to work. No,
Yeah, I don't think they need signing. They have the team.
but none of them work.
I know. I'm saying, as much as I think Conte is a good coach, he's too stubborn with this Inter team that he's not going to succeed with them.
He's got to adjust. Even though coaches have their systems, you got to adjust.
That's
Yeah, I
the
know.
thing. That's the thing. Look at Mourinho. He has a system where he plays park and bus, but look at the team he has now. You don't
Yeah.
have the best defenders in the league, and he's doing great.
Yeah, he
Eric
makes
Dyer
it work.
Eric Dyer is one of his best players. Eric Dyer is okay. You know what I mean? So,
'Cause he speaks Portuguese. He loves them.
love that.
The document, he loves them.
But let's jump into it, Matthews, with that Tottenham
Come
win.
on, you Spurs. All right.
He's like, I'm not a Tottenham fan. Look at
I
me."
think
The
let's talk.
Spurs fan on the podcast here.
Let's talk about La Liga first, and then
Yeah, he wants to talk about Barca.
Come on.
okay, I want to talk about Barca 1-0 loss against Atleti. Atleti's first win in La Liga against Barca in 10 years.
We have an Atleti fan. on the
Absolutely woeful game for Barcelona.
Woeful.
No intensity, like no drive at all. Like the players just didn't look motivated. Like
Yeah,
so hard to watch.
I saw
that.
bits of that game.
very
but,
very
man,
hard to watch.
Yeah, and then Ter Stegen, like, how are you gonna get
Man,
punted by Carrasco 40 yards out? Like, what are you doing?
God.
Like at that point, like, just like take out the player
Was that
if that's gonna
Manuel
happen,
Stegen
right?
or what?
He thinks he's Neuer.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
But when I saw the replay and the goal in general, why is he out?
Yeah, he didn't need
That
to come
was
out.
far. He was
didn't
like the
have to come
halfway
out.
line.
Yeah.
Langley was making his way back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
you had
could've-
no.
Which could have slowed down Carrasco's pace
Yeah,
because he sees him coming in.
Yeah,
then
and
you're
you wait for
good.
the help.
And then
You
you
wait for
had,
the
you
help.
had the
That's
Young
it.
coming and
Yeah, you
PK
have the help.
coming.
Yeah, the thing is, PK should have been there, but like,
Bro, PK had
happens,
a
man.
mare of a game,
and he got injured.
and then he got injured.
Yeah,
Do you see every time he tried to push up to the mid,
Well, he's
they
trying
would
to help.
send it
He's
through
trying
around
to,
him.
he's trying to
Yeah.
help out. You know,
Nah, bro,
maybe he was
what-
trying to
every
give that,
time
that push of intensity.
Nah,
He's like, you
dude.
know, he's got to get the boys going. That's what a leader does sometimes. Sometimes it works.
Wasn't
Like Emery
happening.
Chan.
Being
Sometimes
a
it doesn't.
being a quality
Right?
player like
That
him,
brick.
you should know you shouldn't be stepping up like that.
yeah.
With
But maybe he was trying to get the boys going. Maybe
No,
he's
but
like,
you-
you know
but
what, we
you-
got to get something going.
You know he's like that though. He likes to push up. He likes to be that
Yeah.
third striker. He likes to be
Yeah.
that second striker.
But he usually does that when Barca are up like 3 goals already, and he just wants to get.
But
that-
maybe
Exactly.
maybe in a 0-0 game, he's like, okay, let me try to make this run. Maybe I can commit a man and get
No,
someone
but then
open.
he leaves the defense open.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can't do
happens, though.
that.
It's a risk you take.
No, it's not a risky take. Just don't
Yeah,
do
is.
it.
Sometimes you do. So if the game finished 0-0, what would you guys think of the performance? If it finished
I'd rather have a
0-0?
0-0 than the loss.
I don't understand that, but if it
obviously.
was a 0-0, what would you guys think of the performance?
how are they set
woeful
up?
still.
How are they
still
set up?
woeful, but I'd rather have a
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
So what do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think the issue was with the team?
It's just no intensity
No
in the team.
intensity.
Mhm.
You know
Like,
what it is though.
Seem disinterested.
Simeone.
I can
Simeone.
see why PK wanted to push up into the middle a little bit
Intensity.
and be that
Yeah.
Busquets kind of holding mid just in case of any counters. But
No, but you
they
can't
they
do
knew
that.
they knew what the plan was and they went through it.
You can't do that when you have Sergio Roberto playing on your side.
Yeah.
There's no pace on that side.
And he got injured.
I don't understand how Sergio Roberto got injured striking a ball.
Yeah.
Like he took a shot and he ended up like hurting his thigh or something.
when he
Now
shot
he's out for 2 months now.
What?
Yeah, because
Pulled his
he shot a
hamstring.
ball. He pulled
happens,
his
that
hamstring.
You shot too hard, man.
And now they're saying PK like did something with his MCL or
Probably-
ACL or
yeah,
something.
100%
Oh,
away
shit.
So 4 to 6 months they're saying,
So
and then Dembele like landed awkwardly
Oh,
and like
here we go.
was
Why?
holding his
Oh my
shoulder.
gosh.
You sneeze on that guy.
So he might
gets
have a
hurt,
sprained
bro.
shoulder. So like, man, the amount of injuries coming to Barca now is
I was
just
gonna
not good
say,
at
yeah,
all.
what's going on there? So what are you thinking about the back line?
We have no black
They're
line.
they're going to the Champions League game with only Longley as the center back.
We might have to call up veteran center back James Matuznik.
Call me up. I could play like a good 5 minutes. Like, I could give you 5.
They gotta call Mascherano
Yeah.
back out of retirement, bro.
Oh my
No,
god.
De Jong's gonna have to play center
Yeah,
back.
De Jong's probably gonna play
Probably.
center back.
He's quality.
Or they
He
might
could play anywhere.
call up a
He's not
B team
center
player.
Well, like,
back,
it's
though.
at this point.
He could play.
Yeah,
anywhere.
with PK out this long, it's gonna be another wasted season of De Jong.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sticking him as center back, another wasted.
Yeah, he can play it, but then you don't have him in the mid,
Yeah,
and then you have no creativity in the mid.
he had a decent game.
Yeah.
He played a
he
really
did
good game.
too. Yeah.
Pjanic played a good game too.
What
He
about
had a
the
good game.
Uruguayan, the young guy? Is he hurt too?
Araujo.
Araujo, yeah.
Yeah.
I think another week or two and he's back.
Juventus syndrome.
But he's definitely gonna miss the game against Kiev, but
Wow.
he might be back for the weekend
Well,
game.
Kiev, you know.
They
Yeah,
had a
but
good.
still,
They had, like
man.
you see that team on paper. It's a good lineup. It's a good lineup. You have two strong holding mids, like
Yeah.
Pjanic.
But on
Which is
paper,
more
on
attacking.
paper,
There's
it's
just no
different, you know.
intensity.
That's the
Yeah.
thing,
It's the same
right?
thing. Like when you look at
Because-
when you look at Inter on paper, okay.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It looks good, but then Griezmann, what did he really do? Nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Right?
Just vibing,
You
bro.
just have Messi kind of controlling the ball in the middle. You have Dembele kind of doing too
Messi
much.
did nothing too.
You have Trincao doing as much as he can. Was that Trincao?
No, Pedri.
Pedri, yeah.
Pedri did.
It's Paddy's favorite.
Okay, relax.
Pedri.
He didn't play too
He
good,
didn't
but
play really good that game.
Yeah, and
He
then you
didn't play
have
good.
Alba, Roberto. It's the same thing with the back, and then it's just Longley kind of by himself. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
if you don't play this to your best against Atletico,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have a good game.
And
You
then
have to be at your
Atletico
best.
coming strong.
Because those
Oh,
guys,
yeah. Yeah.
those guys come to play every single,
Mhm.
well,
Yeah.
not every single game. So I've seen them get battered a couple of times, well, by Bayern. But a lot of
That's
teams
the
get
only
battered
team.
by Bayern. But Atleti, you know they're gonna come. They know they're gonna play hard. They're gonna play
Exactly.
intense. You know they're gonna run
Exactly.
their socks off.
Yeah.
You can't
And if you
half-ass
and
it.
if you come to play Atleti and you're not gonna run your socks off, like you can't rely not for anything. You can't rely like on a 17-year-old Pedri to be like
Nope.
no.
your second guy in the team, especially against a physical team. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you're 17 and you got these guys coming after you.
I mean, they're relying on
Man.
Fati, who's
Yeah.
like one of our top scorers.
No,
but
I
now he's
understand
injured.
that, but it's like against these physical games, sometimes you just need that veteran player to kind of step up.
Yeah.
Would
you
you
know,
put in for him then?
I'm not
Instead of Pedri?
saying like
Coutinho maybe.
no,
Coutinho
I'm
came
not
in a
saying
little
it's like
bit
a problem
after,
with
but-
like
Something.
with like they don't have that many options. But I'm saying like a player like Griezmann's got to step up in a game like this. You got to think.
And against his old team.
Exactly.
You know, it's got to be a player like that, 120 million.
Yeah, bro.
And he got what, his uncle to diss Messi? Was it his
Yeah.
uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
uncle to diss
He's
Messi.
dropping all kinds
Yeah.
of diss tracks, and he comes up with a stinker like that. It's like
I don't know. Atletico played well. They played real well.
yeah.
They were holding
Yeah.
that ball well at the end of the game. Like Barca were just
Yeah.
literally walking. They're like,
Yeah, we can't do anything.
Like
Yeah.
it was one
They're a
goal
good team this
game,
year.
but like they literally felt like they were losing like 3-0.
yeah.
That was really bad.
I have a
Because they
question for you
work, man.
Barca fans though. Do you think Koeman is the problem?
Yeah, he's definitely one of the problems.
He's definitely one of the problems.
I don't like his 4-2-3-1 formation.
I'm not
Gotta
liking
stick with
it.
that 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Another thing is Messi's the problem. You have to say it.
Yeah, you think so? But who?
He's
else?
he's
don't
off
know.
What
form.
do you
He's
gonna
off
do?
form. Man, he can't. He doesn't.
But once he comes back, then I won't be saying
I
anything.
hope. When's that gonna be though? That's the thing.
I don't know.
He still only has one goal in open play.
There's one goal.
In open play.
Barca haven't been
Oh.
scoring that many goals though. Like
That's
if you
Yeah,
look at
they're
that
not.
team, it's like they don't have those options.
But you
That's
can
why,
see
like, you know,
Messi walk. I know Messi. You're an attacker, but he's walking around.
that's why Suarez was a pretty big loss. I know you guys are pretty giddy to see Suarez go, but even though he was impressed, but he gives the defender something to think about.
Yeah.
And it's like if they don't got to think about Griezmann, because he's not
Yeah.
going to do anything
Yeah.
anymore.
You
Yeah.
should
But
be
you
thinking
always
about Griezmann. though.
always got to think about Suarez because if the ball comes into the box, he'll finish it.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Atletico
That's
Griezmann
still that move to
Right?
me was still. Oh my god! If Suarez was playing this game, they would have scored more goals.
I don't know.
Uh,
Probably not.
I think they would have scored a goal because it gives the defender something to think about. And it's like while they're thinking about Suarez, that's when Messi can make his move. He can do the body feint. He can, create that extra space. And then you have someone that can to finish,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not gonna go back on my word on Suarez. Suarez last 2 years was absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna act like,
Yeah.
oh, if he was here, like, oh,
The
whatever.
problem was not finding a replacement for him as they were trying to
that's what
sell
I'm
him.
saying. Like maybe not Suarez exactly, but a player to be in Suarez's
Name.
position.
That
kind of
should be
level.
Griezmann though. Like
Should be.
he should be producing. Like if he was producing, like we'd be having a different conversation right now.
Yeah, you guys
If
would
he
be a
was
lot
playing
happier.
to his like ability, it'd be a different like.
But it's crazy.
Like there'd be like flying cars right now. It'd be a different world if Griezmann was actually performing.
But it's crazy how a team, you playing horrible for Barca, you go to France and you play amazing.
Yeah.
Why is there so much of a disconnection?
Same thing for Pogba though.
Same thing for Pogba.
It's just the vibes. It's just
hard,
the vibes.
yeah.
It's
But
the
what
connection.
is that?
He
the
He
link.
can't
It's
handle
mental.
it.
It's mental.
He
But
can't
it's
handle
crazy
Barca.
how you can see that.
It's a mental.
It's crazy how you watch a France game and you don't even have to watch it. You watch highlights or you see the game.
But it
You know
it's also the
Griezmann's
style
gonna
of
be one of those
play, it's
players.
the formation, like he's not usually the first guy up top. It's Mbappe or Giroud. Like
Yeah.
he plays off the striker. Right now, he is
He
the
can.
striker,
Yeah.
and that's not where he plays. That's not his formation.
You gotta.
To me, I don't think it's the formation. I think he just has so much pressure on him.
It's mental. It's the
It's-
price tag.
80% mental, bro.
Yeah, it's Barca. At Atletico, he had no pressure. Everyone knew you
He
expect.
still had some pressure.
No, but like compared to Barca expects you to
Yeah.
you gotta do this,
But
this,
look-
this.
Plus, he
look
had a
at
big
that.
price
Look at
tag.
that.
You what?
Look at it though. They're playing off. They're up
Oh.
playing out with two strikers. They're playing with two strikers, and same thing with Griezmann. When he was in Atletico, he was playing as a second
4-4-2.
striker.
Yeah, 4-4-2.
He's played off the striker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played off with the striker. Same thing. Look how they're still playing now. Joao Felix and Correa. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can't buy Griezmann spec and change him as a player.
It's hard, yeah.
Like-
A lot of these players with the big price tag, I think, unless you're extremely strong mentally, you don't really see too many players with huge price tags go out and perform. Most of them, like how many players that have been sold for over 100 million? Can you say
Even Joao Felix at the time, right?
Performed.
He got paid so much, and then
Neymar.
he got
maybe
Neymar.
Neymar?
too. Like
Mbappe.
Joao Felix now he's starting to
Very
get into
few,
it. Joao
right?
Felix is
Yeah, but then again,
starting to
he's
get
young too. So
better now.
like,
Yeah,
what
that's
do you
the thing,
expect?
right? But he went for high price. He went
Yeah,
and-
he's
but he was
performing now,
slowly-
second
but-
season.
and he's performing. That's what I'm saying. And Griezmann is still stuck in his head.
well, if you're looking at Dembele, Griezmann, and Coutinho
Yes,
together,
top three.
that's like a lot of money,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of players that came in, and I feel like they were just like they were bought like from like panic.
Yeah.
You know, like
They were.
they were brought. They were
it was
they were,
bought for panic,
Yeah.
and it was also bought for the fans.
and they came in and they were asked to do things in a different way than they were doing on the other
That's
team.
the thing. Fans wanted Griezmann.
Right?
Fans wanted Griezmann. Fans wanted them. Fans wanted Coutinho when he's never been their prime. But like, look at now. Like you have these players, but
Yeah.
it wasn't a smart buy. It's not like, well, how can these players change?
They're
how we
quality
play.
players. They're just not playing in their position. I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Dembele
hard.
does not work well in a 4-2-3-1. He has to play in a 4-3-3.
on the wing.
Nah, Dembele's got to be more on the counter-attacking side.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
you can.
That's
what he
when
excels
I
in.
was watching the
That's how
game,
he
you could
plays.
see he was coming back so much
Yeah.
because we had to rely on pace for him
Yeah,
because
defensive
Roberto doesn't have
responsibility,
pace.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the way Atletico played, the wing backs go up too, so he had to come back a lot, and then
Yeah.
he's not up top.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you look at all three of those players, Dembele came from a team that was counterattacking, and that's how he
Uh-huh.
shined.
And that's how he shines.
1-on-1, beat a guy on a dribble, pass or shoot. Coutinho was coming from like pretty much playing like almost like a 10,
yeah,
pretty
Yeah.
much.
you can't have that.
And
Like
you're not
Messi's
gonna
there.
play
He
a
was
10 in
free roam.
Barca.
He was
Bit of a
free
bit of
roam.
a free roam.
And same
yeah.
thing,
Free
same
roam.
thing with Griezmann. He came from like a second striker, counterattack,
Uh-huh.
finish, and it's like then they're coming to a team where it's like, okay, you know what, you need to do this. I know you're good at this, but you have to do this.
Yeah, it's just
I know you're
Barca's
good to
signing the wrong
counterattack,
profiles.
but now we're gonna possess the ball, and you need to make a run behind the back and then take a touch like perfect. Like that's like a lot of with Barca, like the way they play. Sometimes it's like unless it's done perfect,
Yeah,
it's
it's
hard
like
for them to
exact-
score.
It needs to be the exact pass, exact
Yeah.
play. Like
tough.
Messi can do that, but if it's not Messi, then who?
But the
right?
supporting cast
Yeah.
isn't there.
That's the thing.
He doesn't have the likes of Iniesta, Xavi beside him
Yeah.
anymore.
Because
That's the
those
thing.
guys just did it perfectly.
Barca do those runs in behind, but like the space that, like look at the way that they go is like they give you no space. They give you no time to think. Messi can think quick, can beat that player quickly, but the other players are like shit. They have to turn back, they have to lose the ball, and then it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't think as quick.
Yeah, and it's
You know what I
not for saying that Coutinho and Griezmann are not quality players because they are. They just don't fit Barca's system.
Yeah.
They're another 10 or a false 9, and we don't need that because we have Messi.
I think they should have stayed at their clubs.
Yeah, if they
Mhm.
stayed at their clubs, they would be performing.
You could have invested
I
that
mean-
money elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
exactly.
Like imagine that money is used to maybe bring in another center half
Or
You
bring
know?
in another a
Or
different
to,
striker.
or to
Yeah.
bring in like
Haaland.
maybe another midfielder
Someone
or a
else.
striker. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like what 400 million. That
Harry-
400 million
Harry-
could have
Harry
got you, you know, like a striker.
How much
A
did
decent
Dortmund get
midfielder.
Haaland for? Do you remember?
Like 20 something.
Oh my,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think at that time, Barca ended up signing Braithwaite for 18 million.
Yeah.
oh
Contrast.
My God.
So maybe so you know maybe that's something to look at for Barca. Like
It's just
maybe is
poor
it like
planning.
you know what I
man.
mean? Like they don't plan it out. They're not scouting properly. They're being reactive instead of proactive. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're not doing their research and thinking, you know what, maybe we're gonna need someone to play this position. It's more like, oh shit, we need someone to play this position. Who can we sign? Oh, we're gonna sign Braithwaite.
Who's a big
Or
star?
we're gonna
Exactly.
sign. Okay, Griezmann is good, super good at Atletico. Oh, how much do you want from him? Oh, 120. Okay, let's do it. He's good. But he's not like
Just think about
it's
that.
hard.
They bought Braithwaite as like a shit. We need a striker because everyone's injured. We're
Yeah.
gonna take him off Leganes because Leganes are screwed. Like who cares?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they still have him in their first team.
Mhm.
He's still the second option if one of them is injured. If Griezmann's injured, like he's the starting striker.
Yeah.
You don't see that for a
Probably.
Barca team. You know what I mean? Like
It's tough,
really,
yeah.
Braithwaite as your top striker.
Yeah.
He's
No
out
chance.
Barca.
Number
That's
9 jersey for Braithwaite.
Like,
I know.
you,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you see a Braithwaite
Disgusting.
coming
You
in
gotta
at the end
get
of the
one.
season because you have to, but maybe drop him at the end and like look for an actual replacement.
Yeah.
You lose Suarez and now your replacement is Braithwaite.
Well, they don't have the money.
They got
Yeah.
no money.
Barca are
Because-
filing for bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Because those I think those 3 signings, like if you look at it, like if you look back at those 3 signings, are really gonna cripple them. You know,
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
like so much money invested in those 3 players, and they come and they don't perform, and it's like you have no depth because you don't have money to sign depth. Then it's like you have to rely on young players to come in, and if the young players, like I say, don't perform one game, then the media gets on them, and it's like it's a tough situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the signings of Coutinho and Griezmann were just terrible, even from the start. I think Dembele wasn't a bad signing.
I don't think
from the
Dembele's-
start.
No.
Yeah,
It's just the injuries. That's
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
For
Injuries.
him, it's the injuries. But the Griezmann and Coutinho just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Not at all.
Yeah.
Wasn't Coutinho brought in just to be like the Neymar replacement? He's another Brazilian
They
winger.
were just trying to buy a good player. Like
Yeah.
there was no like planning behind it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just buy a good player who's playing really well in their team. Just take
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Speaking of good signings, Jota for Liverpool, man.
he's doing it, man.
Such a good player,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Four games straight
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Premier scored.
But
Who
they
thought,
look,
though?
wait. But Madrid tied again, so I don't know if you guys should be worried too much about the Barca loss.
You still
'cause-
got to be
I don't
worried.
know. I'm still worried.
They got to worry about Sociedad because they just keep winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want
And
to.
they got to worry about Madrid.
Gotta worry about getting out of mid-table first.
Yeah, man.
Well, they have 11 points.
I don't know.
Like,
Something like that.
even Villarreal too. It's not even like they're a chump
No,
of a
they're
team.
like
They've been
third
playing well.
place
But the
or
thing is, like,
fourth
if you
place.
look at this lineup, it's like, at least like on paper, you know what I mean. You look at this lineup and you're like, what's going on, right? But it's like it's a group of players and
That are
they're coming in
playing.
under the manager and they play.
They
You know?
want. They want to play.
It's like,
Man, I see Carlos Baca there. I'm like, oh my god,
Fisherman, bro.
I haven't heard that name in so long, but dude, that guy's world class when he played for Sevilla.
Mhm.
he's a
Back
good
in the
striker,
day?
man.
How many Europa Leagues did that guy win?
yeah.
Got a
don't
few,
know.
man.
But no, like they have good quality, man. They brought in Parejo. They brought in a good center, some fullback. Yeah,
Don't forget Estupinian.
They got young Pau Torres, promising
Yeah.
Spanish center back.
quality too, right? So, you should.
Yeah, they're a good side. I mean,
Again, Barca lost from a 1-0 game. It was one of those goals like shit. Shouldn't have happened.
yeah, could have been
Right.
prevented.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. 100%. But that's the type of game you expect from Atletico.
yeah,
They score one goal,
Yeah,
they
they're-
defend the rest of the game.
Atletico waits for you to make a mistake. They
Yeah.
just defend till you
They-
make that
they
one
def-
mistake, then
and
they're
they,
gonna
and
score.
then and then they defend for the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they are. And
But
you
like-
got to go into that game knowing that though.
Yeah, like Madrid, but Atletico played well. They got that one goal, and they knew like for sure just hold the game. But again,
Yeah.
Barca didn't step up to the plate and like, hey guys, they didn't change the gear. They kind of kept it all game.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
that's something that's worrying. That's obviously something you need to take care of. But again, it wasn't a shutout. It wasn't a big game. But it's just things that need to be fixed, and it should be fixed. And who knows if it can be fixed?
yeah.
I think we gotta wait for the next up and coming elections. See what they do. Hopefully, we get someone good who actually cares about the club
yeah.
and cares about the future. Maybe Xavi then thinks, maybe this is a good time to come in as coach.
Yeah.
Maybe he switches it back to a 4-3-3,
I don't know.
Yeah, and
I
and
wouldn't
especially
come back with these players.
And maybe they could start making some smart signings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Liverpool with Diogo Jota.
Diogo
Yeah,
Jota.
exactly.
who would have thought though that Diogo Jota would have been so good? He was like, it's not that he wasn't good at walls, but what is Liverpool providing him that he's able to score these goals?
Talent.
Good team.
behind him.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't say
Wing
he was
backs-
the key player of that game though.
No, who was then?
Okay.
Henderson's not there.
It wasn't Henderson.
Curtis Jones,
It was
Andrew Robertson.
boring James Milner.
Right.
Yeah,
Played right back, center mid, got an assist.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean-
he did play good. He did play good.
yeah, top of the table clash. 3-0 win for Liverpool against Leicester. Bobby Firmino also scored.
Yeah,
And an
bro. He had
OG from big Johnny Evans.
Yeah, former United.
Shambles.
I mean, I think he could still walk into the Man United defense.
Probably any day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a starting center back on top.
Leicester.
Yeah, a top
Yeah.
side in Leicester.
And Northern Ireland as well, international.
Yeah.
Big international.
Imagine if they would have Smalling and Evans. I think that lineup is better than what they have.
And it would have cost them a lot less.
I knew
Interesting.
Liverpool were gonna have a good attacking force. Obviously,
Yeah,
still
they
have
still got
quality
good-
even
Yeah.
without Salah. But defensively, I think they're gonna still have it.
It's not a
I
bad.
I mean, when you
I
got
thought
a
Fabinho
when you got a
was
world class goalkeeper.
Yeah, but that's
It's
why
gonna help.
maybe Vardy would do a little bit of damage there, here
I
and
don't
there
know,
with
with
Madison.
Fabinho
but
back there, everything was.
Fabinho
everything
played
was
really
fine. He
well.
was good.
He-
He's a good
Fabinho
defender.
has that
Versatile.
versatility. He's got the height. He's got the strength. He's got the vision.
Yeah.
He knows how to play
And you have the
in the back.
experience of Matip.
Uh-huh.
They kind of they work good together.
So
Yeah.
don't sleep on Liverpool with their injuries. They
I don't
still
think-
got it.
That's what I was saying at the field on
Mm.
Saturday. Everybody was
So
saying,
no,
like,
I did
"Oh,
too.
don't know,
I did
don't
too.
know."
I
I
was
was
like,
like, I don't
It
know.
was only like my brother that was saying that.
Yeah, and Dave.
No, I was saying they're
Yeah,
trash.
I took a 5 o'clock nap on them. but also speaking of near the top of the table, Chelsea
Oh,
with a 2-0 win
Tammy.
against Newcastle.
Man of the match.
Man, I watched that game.
Abraham.
Mr. Abraham.
Yeah.
the real striker of the team.
Man,
Yeah, so goals from Tammy and an own goal as well. But yeah, Werner fed Tammy.
Okay,
With-
One assist.
can I?
But like it was absolutely like magisterial. He dribbled pretty much the length of the pitch. He was twisty, he was turvy.
But like you said about Aubameyang, we don't care about assists. We care about goals.
Ah.
For strikers, you said this.
When?
Did you not say
said
this?
No.
Bring it back.
You said, remember when you were talking about Aubameyang getting 2 assists one game? And
Yeah.
he's like, I don't care about assists. I care about goals.
Yeah, because
Yeah, you
Aubameyang
definitely said
isn't
something like
scoring though.
yeah, he's
Warner's not scoring.
Yeah.
He's scoring. Yeah. Okay. He's scoring pens.
I do have to admit
I
though,
forgot.
Did you watch the game?
Penalty merchant.
Timo did have a couple bad
He had
moments
a
in the game.
horrible-
Yeah. He had a really bad miss in front of goal.
he had two.
And he had a really bad, like, he was through on goal.
Yeah.
He had an easy pass to Ziyech, I believe. And it was the weakest pass in the world.
Or a shot. He could have shot it too.
He could have shot.
He had two chances where he was one-on-one with the goalie, but he decided to pass it.
But
You're an attacker, you're a striker, and your instinct is to pass it?
It'd be like that.
I thought he was a goal threat, Jay.
No,
What is happening?
he created danger with the assist.
Oh my gosh! Thank
Okay.
God!
That's
what he
Thank God he
does.
did something.
He creates danger.
Because
That's what Timo Werner does.
if he didn't have that assist, that game would have been horrible for him.
At the end of the day, they got the 3 points.
Oh,
He contributed. He created danger. They're third in the table, and it's good vibes. Meanwhile,
Good vibe.
a team like Man City, what place are they in? Don't even talk. A team like Man United, what place are they
13th.
in?
Yeah.
United
Man, you
10th.
got a good win.
Exactly.
Guys. Don't worry about it.
A good win.
If we look at this Chelsea team, though, do we think this is the best lineup for them? In a
Yeah.
4-3-3.
That's the best.
4-3-3.
Do you think this is their best setup?
Warner,
The players
Ziyech,
they have
Tammy
in
Oh,
Abraham,
no, no,
balance.
Kante.
I think it is.
I don't like Mason Mount, to be honest.
Mason Mount as a midfielder.
Mason Mount is good.
I think
man.
I gotta get Havertz in there.
No.
Despite him not, being up to par right now.
Yeah.
So where is Havertz coming in? Is he coming in for Mount or is he
Mount.
coming in for Hakeem?
Well, I think they play a
Mount.
different formation first of all.
You think?
Yeah.
I think they
4-2-3-1.
like this 4-3-3,
I like
man.
it like
Yeah.
this.
I don't mind 4-3-3 and having Mount as the attacker,
That's what I'm saying. That's what they
but
like.
instead of Mount, having Havertz as the attacker.
Maybe, but
midfielder.
I don't know if I like. Actually, I like Mount better than Havertz.
Because
I don't like. I
At
don't
the
like
moment,
either
Mount
or.
at the moment Mount is playing better. Obviously,
Yeah.
See, you can see Havertz is in a
Mount is like a different. He's kind of a weird kind of guy. He's like almost that 10 turning into an 8. You can kind of
Frank
see it,
Lampard
Yeah.
regen.
right? That's kind of what's happening.
He plays for the manager
Yeah.
too.
He came
he
from
loves
the
his
10,
boy,
kind
bro.
of turning into an 8, and that's kind of why the 4-3-3 I think is working well.
Yeah.
But Tammy and Werner complement each other greatly.
Yeah.
Like you didn't think that at the beginning of the season.
They've been working.
You
well.
thought, like I personally thought Tammy was gonna be benched.
Yeah. I
No
remember
sign
saying-
of him. But yeah, they slotted him in next to Werner, and they got a little partnership going.
Timo needs to play with a big man, I think.
Yeah, like they're challenging Son and Kane for that.
No, stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
they- they-
Stop the
man.
They're doing-
nonsense.
They're doing their thing though. What place is Tottenham in?
First.
Yeah, first.
I know.
So why'd you
But
ask?
Chelsea's rising.
Yeah?
Ooh,
Yeah.
third place.
I'm pretty sure like Tottenham's been rising. So now they're first.
Yeah.
What?
Mourinho
2 points
effect.
clear? Big whoop.
Okay.
Ooh, big
Chelsea
2
clear.
points clear though.
Okay, but yeah, Sonny doing bits in that game. Second top scorer in the league.
Yes, Sirski.
Behind a pure bagsman.
Here we go. Here we
And-
go.
and-
HK,
No.
mate.
Come on,
No.
you
Oh,
Spurs.
I thought you were talking about assists.
No. Oh yeah, HK's first in assists, but Son's second in goals behind
DCL.
an absolute bagsman. We got an Everton fan on the panel here.
Oh,
Tom Calvert-Lewin.
yeah.
Top of-
DC.
We got a big toffee here.
We got a big toffee, a big Spurs fan just beside
We
him.
all thought he was he was going back down, but he's
Ooh,
still
ECL?
yeah, because he hasn't been
It
scoring.
was 2-3 games. He
He hasn't
Probably-
done much.
They lost 2 games back in the
It's,
pack.
one
Yeah,
game
he's
he
coming
didn't
back.
have James.
They had some bad.
Because
yeah.
Richarlison wasn't
Yeah.
playing.
And
bro.
Richarlison. Yeah,
I
we
think
said this
they're
last
like
week.
4 out of 5 or something like that games
It's a Richarlison
with
effect.
Richarlison in the squad.
Yeah,
Brazil,
Richarlison makes a
Brazil with
difference.
Richarlison win as well.
Exactly,
I
bro.
don't know. We'll
Oh my
see.
gosh.
I mean, they have
Crazy.
players that are kind of similar to Richarlison. in
That
Brazil.
freaking celebration he does.
the pigeon, bro.
Oh
El
my
Pombo, bro.
Gosh, bro. He looks like a freaking bird.
Yeah, bro. That's why they call him that. Because he looks like a pigeon.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting here. Like if we're looking at these, like if we're just comparing the two teams here, it's like you're seeing Spurs. It's almost like they're working with what they got. That's what Mourinho's doing.
But
He's
they
working
have
with
a
what
good
he's
team.
got.
They have a
They
good
brought in a couple players, but then it's like you look at the City team and it's like an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah.
And you got to think like,
Yeah.
should Pep be doing better?
Yes.
Just look about it. Look at it. But they signed Pep for 2 more. Is it 2 more years?
2 more years?
I think so, yeah.
2 more years, and you come and you lose. Oh my god! I know it's against the Tottenham team that's freaking playing really well, really well. They've been winning every weekend now, even in Europa League. But like, you want to go out there and show why you deserve to still be leading that team to wins, to trophies and stuff. With the team that you have, it's a good team, and they're signing players.
Yeah.
Ruben Diaz, and they're still
good
getting
team.
like screwed up back there. Like,
Like if we're looking like at the funds that were spent on that team,
Did they actually
Almost
play
$1 billion on defenders, I think.
it's a lot of money, $1 billion.
500 mil or something like that.
Oh, they had their
Crazy.
full starting lineup there too.
Yeah, man.
yeah, like
That's their team.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's their
That's their
team.
team.
I didn't
It's
even
like
notice
Gala
that. I
11.
didn't realize they had their
Maybe
full lineup.
Sterling.
Yeah.
Sterling
but
for
is it-
sure over Fernand.
No,
Ferran is in a
Mahrez,
great
or
run of
Mahrez,
form.
Probably.
But yeah, Bernardo. But he's definitely playing
Well,
Bernardo Silva in
But
the
yeah,
mid.
what's he doing there?
Bernardo Silva usually plays on the right. Same thing. Mahrez isn't really a starting player.
It's too attacking of a lineup.
Weird.
That's the thing. Like
They're missing that balance.
They had Rodri alone in the middle kind of thing, and De Bruyne was
Yeah.
kind of more attacking. Bruno's more attacking. Who's their third defender? They needed the midfielder. That needs to be more like
Fernandinho
Yeah, they're
prime.
missing-
They're
Yeah,
missing, that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
They're missing
that balance.
Fernandinho.
They're missing that
Rodri-
Fernandinho.
Rodri-
And they're
can't-
missing an informed Kun.
Yeah.
that's the
you
thing.
know,
Bro,
it's the
Aguero's-
pillar. It's the pillar of the team.
Yeah,
you know,
Aguero's-
the backbone.
Gore doesn't want to play anymore. He wants to go home and play freaking.
He wants to play Among Us with Neymar, bro, on Twitch.
bro.
These footballers are cracked.
Oh my
They started with
God.
Griezmann in Fortnite, then Ozil in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Footballers turning into Twitch streamers. Eh?
Exactly, bro.
That's the thing. Yeah, they definitely need a Kun in prime. They definitely need that third midfielder that can like really play box to box.
They need a Fernandinho replacement.
Yeah,
They need that backbone. It's before they had Agora up top who's gonna get you goals. So you had a midfield with Fernandinho and Yaya Toure.
You had that back the line of freaking.
and you had company at the back.
Company.
No matter who he was with,
Solid.
but you had company.
Yeah.
like
he was
okay,
Otamendi,
You have
you
Laporte,
know?
but you still don't hear Laporte like
Julian, Michael Richards.
Oh,
oh my.
But it's like
his laugh.
like if you look at Laporte, like he doesn't really strike me as like a leader
He's
or like a
he's
vocal
quality,
kind of guy.
Be
he's
their leader.
good, but he's not a leader.
He's a good player on the ball, but he's like he seems like one of those like he's like a luxury type of player.
Yeah.
He's like Maric Laporte, he sounds like a luxury, he plays like a luxury,
He's like a Lenglet.
but he doesn't
'cause
come
in the
in.
day-
He's not
I was
gritty.
thinking about that Lenglet.
He's like a Lenglet because
Yeah.
of the day, because you have PK controlling the center back. He's a captain of the team, like the defensive line. But you have Laporte, who isn't the leader. He's by himself. But then you have Ruben Diaz. They're kind of the same. Like
I think Ruben
No,
Diaz
I think
is
Ruben-
kind of more of a
I-
leader.
yeah, so I was
Yeah.
gonna
He
say,
just
I
doesn't know
think
how to speak English yet.
that's the
That's
thing.
the thing I'm
He's
saying.
only speaking to Bernardo
He needs-
Silva and
he
Gabriel
needs-
Jesus up the field, and no one else understands him.
He needs time.
You
you
can
know?
definitely see Ruben Diaz leading that back line,
But
but
it'll
again,
take time, yeah.
you can't really go into a new team when you have Laporte next to you.
He's still young too.
He's still young, right? It's hard.
I mean, Thiago Silva came.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Thiago Silva is different though.
Okay, you bought Thiago Silva, and the coach literally told you, Thiago Silva, this is your team. You know what I mean?
Did you
Like
just get smacked out?
Hey,
I don't know if it's his team.
that's what I'm saying. That's literally
No,
what
that's-
Lampard did. He's
that's
like,
his team.
Chelsea, this is your team.
Okay, why are you still touching?
COVID.
But you know what I mean? Like he literally told them, like, this is your squad. Control this center back because they needed that. They needed that. Like Zuma couldn't do it.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, Zuma's doing it
You
now.
need that leader.
because he
you know?
has that leader next to him.
Yeah, and it kind
That's
of
the thing
gives you
that Man
that
City doesn't
confidence.
have.
It gives you
Yeah.
that confidence.
Calmness,
Just
confidence.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
it's like City now of like they've been just going through the center backs. It's like who they have on the roster now. They have what
Stones.
Ake,
How much, did,
Fernandinho still
Hake,
I guess.
Fernandinho.
Yeah,
how much did they
Fernandinho.
spend on Stones
Diaz.
and
It's
Ake?
like they got so many defenders there. It's like
Enough,
they're just like
stupidly.
it's like they're throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks.
Yeah.
You know, and like lately it just hasn't been sticking. It's like they
Mhm.
can't replace company right now. It's hard.
I think give Ruben Diaz a couple more.
Yeah, he just- I
games,
think-
and he
Yeah.
can be a player who leads the back line. You can see he's one of those players who
Yeah.
plays for the badge. You can say he puts it all in. But we'll have to see. I mean, how much did they spend on Ake and Stones?
a lot of money.
How much do they
Oh,
spend on
Stones.
defenders in
How much in
general?
general?
Stones was
Yeah.
like 50. Ake was like 30.
The
I
whole
think.
back line. 'Cause like
And
Kyle
Mendy
Walker,
was supposed to be someone
Cancelo.
good too.
Mendy.
That was unfortunate for him though
Mendy.
because of his injuries.
Yeah.
You can't like see that in the future, right? You,
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
hard,
know.
Yeah.
It happens.
So even Cancelo.
Cancelo's versatile. He's been playing both sides.
He's
dude.
been play.
He's,
been
he
consistent.
he does what he
he.
can
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
again a fullback you can't really do much of a fullback. Like what are you doing back there? You're kind of like you're going up, you're coming down, but your fullback doesn't really control your defensive line. Has to be has to be a
Has to be
solid
center back.
And the
center back.
thing is,
Yeah,
he's a
usually.
very attacking fullback. He's not
That's the
defensive.
thing.
And
That's
that
the
line
thing.
that they play, that's a very attacking lineup. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, you have Walker on the other side, kind of going up and trying to score goals, and then you have Cancelo on the left.
yeah, I don't know.
And
It's
then
a weird
the
team.
midfield too. It's like you have Rodri, who's kind of just a holder.
Yeah, and
I
then
think
you have
Rodri's supposed to be
David
that
Silva.
Fernandinho
I mean, sorry,
replacement.
He's trying to, but he's okay. He's a defensive mid, but there's no midfield that kind of connects them. Like you have De Bruyne, who's trying his best because yes, he does push back a lot. He does try to win those balls back, but again, he's attacking minded.
They pushed De Bruyne too far back, I think.
yeah.
He needs to be up there. That's the thing.
They had to play that other midfield, like a Gundogan. They even have Gundogan that they could play
Yeah.
or something.
Saying
Yeah.
an embarrassment of riches. So many players.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
But
you
who do
know.
they have? They had Jesus up top.
Yeah,
Well,
talk
so, you know,
about spending your money like badly. Like
Yeah.
coming from
City.
like Barca is like one of them, but City is also one of them.
That's true.
They
Would you say Barca or City is worse?
Probably Barca still, but like City is
Yeah.
definitely a very close second. They have the money to do it though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Doesn't.
They're backed by like
Yeah.
extreme money.
Nations.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like,
Whole
it's-
nations.
like they have the money to spend it. They're like, okay, you know what I mean? And they're backed by the Premier League too.
Yeah,
And the
That's
Premier
true.
League just means you got money, you know, because of TV deals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like you can afford to spend like 60 million or whatever on Nathan Ake, you know, just for him to, you know, well, he got injured, I think, anyway, but you know, just
I
for
don't
him to
think
come
he's making the
from
lineup.
Bournemouth, you know, it's like
Yeah.
60 million from a player from Bournemouth, a team that got
crazy.
relegated.
60?
I don't know if
Like
it was 60,
50,
but it was a
60,
lot of
something like
money.
that.
Holy shit! I thought it was like.
And it's like
30.
when do you see a team like a
They-
top of the table team saying, we have 60 million to spend on the defender. Let's go to a team that just got relegated to the championship and
Yeah.
let's blow 60 million on a defender.
No, good for
I don't
Ake,
know,
man.
It's good for him,
He's
but,
a
like-
good center back. He could say he
Yeah.
deserves to play. He has quality, Man City quality.
That's a lot of money though.
You can't go
but-
to Man City and think that you're gonna get into the lineup.
That's the
though.
thing. He's Man City quality to play on the bench, but at the same time, you're not going to spend $60 million on a player to sit on the bench. Or
Yeah.
is he injured right now? Yeah,
I think he got injured.
I
yeah.
think
that's
so.
the thing.
Yeah.
He's
But even
injured,
when he wasn't playing.
that's
He's
the thing,
playing
right?
left back, I think, for a little bit. I think Pep likes him because he's versatile. And he's
Yeah.
a left-footed center back.
But Manny, how many versatile players do you have? You have Walker who can play right
Yeah.
back, center back. He plays
Yeah.
center back at the national team. He's versatile.
It's hard to find a left. I think that's why Pep likes having a lefty and a righty.
Yeah.
He
on
need-
the back.
He needs a
for
left.
the way they
need-
play.
They need a left back
Yeah.
because you have Zinchenko, but Zinchenko again, he played well last
He's a,
season.
he's a midfielder.
Yeah, he's a midfielder.
right?
center mid.
And then who was playing left back? They got rid of. There's no more Kolarov. Left back now. Who do they have? It's just Cancelo.
They've been playing Zinchenko as a left
Yeah.
back mostly.
Right,
De
so-
Bruyne's little brother.
But besides Man City, Tottenham
sorry.
or Tottenham's doing it right now, right?
Bro, Mourinho masterclass, man.
Tottenham, like as much as Man City are doing are in the shit right now, but like Tottenham are quality. They're playing.
Yeah, bro.
They're playing. They're stepping up.
Son and Kane, what a
Mhm.
duo, right?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
two, they're different.
Excitement.
Different what, Chris?
They build
They're
different.
probably like just different like cheese or something. I don't know.
Different gravy.
Stop.
But-
Yes, sir.
Does this come down to the coaching? Because Spurs, they have quality attackers. Defense midfield is not the best.
yeah.
Pierre-Emile
It's okay.
Hoiberg signing.
So
of
does
the-
it come
signing of the summer.
to does it come to
He's a good
coaches?
signing.
Yeah, and,
Definitely.
and speaking of the coaching, the
Right.
men behind the touchline bring us to our segment
Mm-hmm.
of the evening.
Boy,
Outside the box.
Stop. Why you gotta say it like that?
Would you like to introduce our topic today, Christopher?
Sure. So I guess you guys know who we're gonna talk about. You guys know what we're talking about?
Yes,
Probably
yes, yes.
Two of the greatest
Tell us.
managers of all
We
time.
know. Do they know? You didn't tell
I'm not
them.
telling you guys. So Pep Guardiola versus Jose Mourinho. You have two top quality managers. Who is the best of all time between those two.
Who would you like to go first, Christopher?
I would not like to go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
I gotta think.
I'll go first.
You're thinking right now.
I'll go first. I'm a Barca fan, obviously, but gonna have to say Mourinho.
Mhm.
Everywhere Mourinho went, he won. He took Porto to the Champions League final in 2004 and won. And then right after the Champions League final, literally days later, gets signed by Chelsea Football Club. And Abramovich gave him the option. He basically said, I could give you a Ronaldinho. You know what he said? You know what he said? He said, no, I want Didier Drogba.
What a signing that was, right?
What a signing that was. Turned him into one of the best strikers in history. One of the best African players ever. Won 2 Premier League titles in his first stint at Chelsea. Boom. Gets signed by Inter. Haven't won the Champions League since like the 60s. He gets there, wins the treble. Makes Diego Milito one of the most feared strikers in Europe.
Yep.
Brings lets go of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, one of the most in-demand strikers at the time. Brings in a forgotten Samuel Eto'o. And makes a treble side out of them. Boom. Goes to Real Madrid. Wins a league title with 100 points. The most points in history at the time.
Mm-hmm.
No one was able to achieve that many points. Dethroned, that was 2011-12, where Messi scored 100 goals in that calendar year. That was that time. Then he goes back to Chelsea, wins another league title, and that's 3 total league titles at Chelsea. 2 different Champions League titles with 2 clubs who aren't necessarily known for winning the Champions League.
Yep.
And he just did it in an exciting way. Like, he captured our hearts, He captured
Yeah,
my
bro.
heart.
Yeah,
He's a
okay.
character, man, for sure.
Very, yeah.
So I'm
Both
assuming
of them are
you're
realistic.
saying Mourinho, Jay. That's what I'm understanding.
I think he's had Pep. No, yeah,
No, that was a nice little timeline there, but I definitely have to agree with you there, man. Mourinho over Pep for
a Barca fan. That's big.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, you guys are
Mourinho-
both Barca fans. I forgot. Never mind.
like it's hard to say. Like obviously with Pep, we had our most successful ever run with Barca, right? Sextuple, just unbelievable run of seasons there, right? But
Mm-hmm.
Mourinho definitely takes it for me. Like Pep was inherited with a great Rijkaard team. Ronaldinho, Deco, Puyol, Marquez, Abida. The list goes on. Went to Bayern, inherited a treble team from who?
Yeah.
What was it? Jupp Heynckes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went to City. Is spending like the most forever for a manager, right? Like it's gotta be Mourinho, bro.
yeah.
With the trophies he won as well too with Porto, Champions League, Inter. Like, come on.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. His tactics at one point were unbeatable.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say, yeah, Pep's tactics beat him every so often, but look at the teams they had, I guess. Either or could win those games. But just coming from watching like his style of play, like not many teams played like that at that time.
Yeah.
Some teams started adapting, and which made Mourinho not as good as a manager at one point. He's starting to become that again because he's changing up a little bit, not too much. He's tweaking it,
Yeah.
which is allowing Spurs to become a very good side. That's a team. That's a coach. That's probably one of the best of all time. Pep is trying to do that for City, but he can't.
Yeah.
Pep is a brilliant tactician, obviously. Really concentrates on the little details of the game.
Too much though.
But yeah,
a lot of players don't like that though.
yeah, like a few of you mentioned, he inherited some really, really great squads.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mourinho's had some good players as well, but like Pep inherited some all-time squads.
Yeah, for sure.
And like has been able to like break the bank at City
Mm-hmm.
and hasn't brought them a Champions League.
No.
Crazy though.
Like
It's
Mourinho,
hard, yeah.
Mourinho stepped foot in London at Stamford Bridge and said, "I am the special one."
I am the chosen one.
This young Portuguese manager just stepped onto the Premier League and brought a statement like that, and he backed it up.
Exactly, bro.
When was the last time Chelsea won the Premier League before Mourinho came?
I don't know.
I can't tell you.
Couldn't tell you either.
I can't tell you. And he won 2 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
With JT Legend in the back, he had Damien Duff starting.
Mm-hmm.
He had Joe Cole, Arjen Robben, great players, but he brought a different, like he shocked the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
His
he,
style of play was different to everyone else's.
like he brought a different energy that like,
And
Just his character, man. Just
Yeah, his character in general. Is
you
just
never
different.
you never see managers like that though. I
Yeah.
think that's the only one. Pep is kind of like he is like a character, not anywhere near Mourinho.
yeah.
Like it's just crazy.
Like, a lot of managers just seem boring, you know. But like
Yeah.
Mourinho
Yeah.
has that spark. He's an actor,
It's also how confident he is in himself,
right?
Exactly.
which allows the players to
to
drain off
feel
that.
that.
Yeah.
And how he's
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
on these challenges, like who would have taken on a Spurs side like this, right? Like
I
what
don't-
top managers would?
Yeah, especially Spurs
You think
that
Pep
haven't
would've?
been having good.
No,
I don't think he would have.
if
No.
Pep doesn't have at least 200 million to play with every summer, he's not taking that team.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like if Mourinho wins the Premier League with Spurs,
That'll be big.
oh my god,
scenes.
the scenes would be ridiculous. Arsenal fans wouldn't be able to like get out of their homes.
Facts.
Like
Can you imagine? I could see like
Arsenal
fans right now, too.
Arsenal fans have been like talking shit about Spurs for years,
Mhm.
years. And if Spurs is able to capture this title over them, then I don't know.
You don't see too many Spurs fans, right? Do you think like this Mourinho era is gonna bring Spurs fans out of the grave?
I
Definitely,
mean, we
for
have
sure.
one here.
It brought Matt out of the grave.
Matt just became a Spurs fan
Relax.
this season.
Or like,
Yeah.
When the documentary came out, he became a Spurs
What
fan.
are your thoughts, David?
I would have to say Mourinho, obviously. I don't think anyone would say Guardiola. Over
I think
Mourinho.
People would.
There's
Yeah.
definitely an argument there.
I would say Mourinho is obviously the better choice, especially with the teams he's been having. You can see Guardiola's been given teams. Have been
Yeah.
given
Yeah.
gifts,
Like you
not
could,
just teams.
you could
gifts.
definitely say obviously like Pep's teams probably play better football.
Yeah,
that's
but
what I was
like-
gonna
but
say.
he had like
They
an
don't win.
all-time like best team ever, arguably, right?
Yeah.
Like the tiki taka pure like prime tiki taka is different
Yeah.
gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Mourinho's soccer isn't as good, but like he just
yeah,
he lifts you up and like
He's
makes
a-
you feel so special, you know?
he's a gritty coach that tells his team to play for the badge.
Like didn't Ibra say I would kill for Mourinho?
Yeah.
Like, what other manager would you say that for, right?
Sean Dyke.
Sean Dyche.
No, but it's true. And especially the way Spurs started off the league, they didn't start off really strong.
Well, they lost to first
They
game
had
to
injuries.
Spurs,
Yeah.
Everton, right?
Yeah.
They
I'm
didn't
sure
start
they were
off
still
really
getting
strong.
adjusted
Getting-
to the
yeah.
system.
Getting adjusted.
It takes
to the
time
system,
to adjust
yeah.
to Mourinho.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. And now look, they're popping off.
Yeah.
And he made the choice to bench Dele Alli, one of their stars.
And
That's true, right?
Last season,
Doesn't
didn't
train hard enough.
Last season, didn't he say he wanted to build a team around Dele Alli?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
He-
He did the same thing with
What
Oscar,
happened?
no?
Mhm.
he's the coach to do it though. He knows what he wants
Yeah.
and he does what he wants.
He's doing well. And he built the team right now against who? Harry Kane.
Yeah, and
The
he's
team is built around Harry Kane.
and Harry Kane's
And-
an absolute world beater right now.
And he's having his best season ever.
Yeah, definitely.
And who would have thought that Harry Kane would be a good as like a false nine? You know, like
No,
one
like
of-
as a complete striker because
Yeah.
he's getting assists now.
Yeah.
yeah, but who
Even
would?
I could admit,
Does
like
everything.
look what Mourinho turned Harry Kane.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Who would have?
He's even tracking back to defend too, like in this past game.
That's what I'm saying. Who would have thought that
Loves.
that Kane could also provide, not only score but also provide?
I know someone.
As well
I
as
know
this.
someone who did.
Bro, it's because y'all didn't believe in Kane, bro. I said world class. You guys like, no. I know you two said no.
No, I agreed.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did say no.
I might have to
think
pull
on
the
edge.
clip
I'd say
back.
He's on the edge.
I did say no.
I said no as well.
Exactly, bro.
I still made Mike say no.
I think I said no.
I think-
What?
I
You're
think-
still saying
yeah.
no? Come on.
I think
That's
Jason also
cap,
said
bro.
something
Take that
about
cap
Jamie
off,
Vardy
bro.
as well.
Huh?
I think Jay also said something about Jamie Vardy
Yeah, he's better than him or
as
something
well,
like that.
being better than Harry Kane.
He does bits on the pitch.
He does.
Okay, put Harry Kane on Leicester. Is he doing bits?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's doing his thing, but is he like having a party?
But Jamie Vardy isn't a whole round striker like Kane.
But put Jamie Vardy on Tottenham.
I don't
Jay
know.
saying Jamie Vardy is better than Harry Kane is
No.
like him. It's like Jay saying Werner is better than Abraham.
Hold on, did you say put Vardy on Spurs?
Yeah.
No.
And then Son gets taken out of the game completely.
You think so?
Yeah.
that's,
Son,
yeah.
Son is getting everything being served on the play because of Harry
That's
Kane.
very true. Yeah. it's
And
perfect
Vardy
pairing.
will not be able to do that. Harry
Perfect
Kane,
pairing.
even again the goal he passed on to Lo Celso to win
Yeah, bro.
to get their last goal.
Lo Celso's a great player.
Lo Celso made that run from behind because he knew that the defenders pushed to the side, and Lo Celso made that run,
Yeah,
and Harry Kane already knew
creating from
put
deep.
that ball through.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yes, with the argument about Pep Guardiola and Mourinho, as a Man U fan, I see Mourinho. He's like, yes, he did bring us a Europa League. He brought us a little closer to the league. He took us to Champions League, but he didn't really
He even did a lot for Man U, though.
It's-
If you look
he
at this,
did-
the
he
stinky
did-
team they
He
have,
did, he did do a
Yeah,
lot
he
for
did.
Manu, but Manu didn't really hope in him like as a long term kind of just same thing. Like Manu's like that. Look at Soldier, he might get sacked like tomorrow. Like
Yeah. Who knows,
Yeah,
right?
every
next
week.
if they
It's
lose.
iffy every week.
But that's the thing. Like
He's never getting sacked.
Mourinho in his when he gets the team that he likes and he plays with the players he gets, he can make something happen.
Yeah.
Like what he did in his past teams, right? But I guess Manu wasn't his squad, right? But Pep Guardiola, yes, he was given teams, but again, he has the creativity to build teams around players that he likes. Like look at
Yeah.
Bayern, he brought in Alcantara with him.
yeah.
Bayern became one of the best teams now, right?
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Bayern, like they did a lot. Like everywhere he went, he was winning trophies. But I guess now he's a little bit slowed down because it is harder to play in the Premier League.
That's
sure.
true.
Well, with that money and the team that you
Yeah.
have, it should not be this
Can't be
hard.
making these kind of
It is,
That's the
man.
thing,
It's
though.
hard.
It's
I
hard
guess it
playing in the
doesn't
Premier
fit.
League, man. Every
hard.
team in that league is something different. Like
Yeah.
I know.
every team has something different offered. Tottenham now, you'd think with Mourinho is a parking in the bus team, but they're not. They're not sitting in the
Oh,
back.
No.
They have Son to break lines. They have Harry Kane to put the pressure up top. They have Locus on the side. They have a midfield that can literally break and just snap in a bit and just go forward.
And Ndombele, bro.
You know what I mean? And
Tangy.
Dombele, Lo Celso's playing max. He's playing Lamela more. Lamela didn't play any minutes when he was with Thing.
Lamella's a good
Told you
player.
guys.
And see, and they had Dele Alli. Dele Alli, I never found Dele Alli as a good player. He was okay, but he wasn't
Nah.
great.
Who?
Dele Alli.
Oh,
He scored
When
a
he's-
couple nice goals.
Yeah, but
that's
the
it.
thing, like
He had his little
You can't say- you
celebration.
can't say-
eye celebration.
you can't say, oh, he's gonna build a team around that. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
He was maybe thinking of it because Mourinho always likes to well, at least at Chelsea, he wanted to build around the 10. Like when he had Oscar, he liked that. He liked to build around the
Schneider.
10. You
Yeah.
know, he likes to build, and then he probably came to the teams like, okay, who's my 10?
Thought it was
You know?
Dele Alli at
He
first.
thought it was Dele Alli, but
his
now
number
it's like
10
his
is Harry
10
Kane.
right now is almost like it's turning into Harry Kane.
Harry
Facts, it
Kane.
is. HK10, bro.
Yeah.
That's his squad, man. And you see you saw the Amazon thing. Like you laugh a little bit. You see Harry Kane trying to talk into his team and stuff. It's like this guy sounds like an idiot. All right, guys, we're
No.
gonna go out there and win.
But he's a leader in that team.
But
though.
that's the thing. Like you
There.
see, it's funny
Oh,
to watch.
watch the
sometimes, but,
documentary,
like,
bro.
dude,
I watched it.
he knows how to carry that team, dude. As much you don't see him as the creative guy, like you can sit now. Like this guy has great ability to create chances,
yeah.
right? So it's something like it's great to watch now. But again, with Pep Guardiola, like it's hard for him now because it's in the Premier League,
Yeah.
right? He spent that money quick on Man City to win those 2 titles when he did win. But again, there's other teams catching up now.
It's true.
There's other teams kind of coming in. Liverpool's beat them now because again they got a great coach with Klopp.
Yeah.
They invested into the team. They signed players, but Man City, what more can you do with the squad that you have,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? It's not that Pep Guardiola is not doing his work. Other teams are getting better.
Yeah, it's true.
Other
And
teams are getting better.
They're
And
being smarter
that's
with
the
their
thing.
money, right?
yeah, other teams are getting better. Look at when he was playing in Dortmund and in Bayern. Like, who's your biggest competition? Dortmund? Like,
Pretty
Dortmund really
much.
weren't investing in the big team. They're more about their youth squad.
Yeah.
They're more about building up, selling their players, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
They start small and go big. But Bayern was the team to literally just maybe sign 1 or 2 players and literally win titles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just stat pad some titles.
Yeah.
He
with
didn't,
Bayern.
he
You
didn't
gotta
win
do it.
Champions League, right?
Nope.
When he was in
No.
Bayern. That's the
Nope.
thing.
Oh, he won some DVB pokals.
He
Yeah.
won everything
couple.
he can in
Yeah.
the league, but again, he didn't have what he could do to win Champions Leagues. With now that he has Man City, he can't do anything internationally.
Yeah.
He can't do anything with Bayern. Maybe with Barca because Barca was a gifted team then.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He stepped into a plate for a Barca squad had everything.
Yeah, pretty
Right?
much.
Who did he really sign when he was on the Barca squad?
Dmitro Trushinsky.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, he's able to do as much as he can with what the money that he's given and stuff like that. Bayern was again a different story.
Yeah.
But Man City, yes, he did well because he came into the league, spent that money, won those 2 years, but now other teams are putting in money into this.
Yeah.
Liverpool are taking it now. Took it last year. Tottenham looks like a big contender this year.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Chelsea.
Third place. Fourth place. But
First
again,
place.
Mourinho, I can definitely say with what he's talented as a coach,
Yeah.
right? As
His
much
brain works
as
different.
as much as he couldn't do much in Man U,
Oh, he brought you guys
right?
a title.
He brought
Come
us a
on.
title,
A
but
trophy.
a trophy, not a title. But like again, Mourinho he's quality. Like what he did with Tottenham now, like Tottenham is looking really, really as a great team to watch.
Yeah, bro.
Something Pochettino couldn't do, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
So
Well, he brought him to the
Whoa.
CL final.
yeah, but
The worst
that
one of all
CL
time.
final run. Look at that run. Like
They got lucky. They got-
Lucas came in
Yeah.
and won the 3 goals for them.
Yeah. They're not deserving of that final.
They
but
got
yeah.
lucky to beat that Ajax team.
Yeah, for sure.
One last question. It's not like a long question.
I'll let Jimmy say his thoughts on
Oh no,
Oh, you didn't say it?
I'm Mourinho. I think like, in terms of like
As a coach,
a gaffer,
yes, as a gaffer.
you got to say Mourinho. He knows how to win.
Yeah.
He knows how to manage. He's a man manager. You know, he
Yeah.
knows how to get he can see like, how a player thinks, and he knows like, what to say, what to do to get him to perform the best. And if it doesn't work, he's out.
Yeah.
Like Pep, I think plays a lot more attractive football. It's like really, it's fun to watch. It's beautiful
Yeah.
to watch when it works. But then when it doesn't work, he overthinks and it goes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And for him to play his style, he needs like, I need this player that can do this, and this in this position. And it's like those players are so hard to find sometimes, is that now he finds himself in a place like City where he's spending all this money to try to find that piece to his puzzle, but it's hard to find sometimes. And like when he can't do that, it's like he struggles. Where Mourinho's more the kind of guy, okay, he's like, I have this, and this, and this. How can I make this work? Oh, I can play Eric Dyer as a center back. And all of a sudden,
Eric Dyer played a great game.
you know what I
last
mean?
Game, right? Eric Dyer is playing well.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing well, really well.
Because Mourinho puts that like
Dog
dog
mentality.
in you. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's a man manager. you know?
Brilliant analysis. What were you gonna say though?
Hold on, I have one more thing to actually say. The only thing I don't like about Mourinho, I know he likes his 11, but he tends to destroy some players' careers.
He always does that with every team, though. He
Yeah,
always
like,
destroys one
yeah.
person.
He
on every
doesn't.
team.
If you're not part of his plans, he doesn't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
And like
Well-
prime example, Iker Casillas on Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he was a rat in the change room. It led to Casillas getting a lot of bad
Rep.
He got a bad rep after, and after he got bad performances on the team, he
Yeah.
didn't get on the team sheet anymore, and then he ended up leaving the team. So that's my only bad thing about Mourinho.
Mhm.
I'm not saying like that as a
But-
coach, he's
but-
one of the best of all
But
time.
Pep
it works.
does the
Yeah.
exact same
I
thing
know,
too.
yeah.
Because Pep ended Yaya Touré's career.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
And
about
he
that.
ended Joe Hart's career.
That's
Joe
true,
Hart was
yeah.
on the downfall though.
But
no, Joe
especially-
Hart was so quality then, man.
I don't know.
Ibras too wasn't
He didn't end his career, but like he didn't like
He just
Ibra.
disliked
Yeah,
him.
he
And
just didn't like
Neto, he
Ibra.
disliked.
and
Yeah.
Neto, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, my
It
last
can
question.
be said about a lot of managers.
Yeah, that's true.
exactly.
My last question is, I know I'm not saying this that I think that Pep is a little overrated, but
Mhm.
do you guys think that Pep is a little bit overrated as a manager?
Maybe a little bit now, judging off his at least Champions League performances for City.
Mm-hmm.
How much he does spend with City, right? Like you'd expect some better results.
Yeah.
But you obviously can't discredit what he's done, right? The amount of
Yeah.
trophies that he's won, but you definitely say he's a little bit overrated.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think he's overrated. I think he's just a man. He's stuck in like what he believes in.
Mhm.
What worked so well at Barca, it's hard to replicate that.
Mhm.
That was like the perfect
Yeah.
puzzle. Everything
Perfect scenario.
fit.
I mean, he's
You
trying
know,
to get Messi back, right?
You had that midfield that just did everything together. You
Yeah.
just had the perfect puzzle, and he's like everywhere he goes, he's trying to replicate that style, and it's hard to replicate. Whereas Mourinho's more, he's like,
That's what-
what style can I work with? This works with this team. Okay, we'll do this. We'll park the bus this game. This game we're gonna try. We'll possess the ball. But Pep is always like, I want the ball for 80% of the game. I want to make sure every player touches the ball twice before we tap it into the empty net. And he's always been like that, right? But it's hard to play like that, especially in
Yeah.
the Premier League.
That's
Yeah.
true.
But it's tough to do that because with all teams, physically, a lot of teams are getting like a lot more
Physical.
physical and endurance wise. They have a lot more endurance. So
Well, that's the
tiki
new-
taka doesn't do much.
Pressing.
That's-
It's pressing all the
Yeah,
time.
tiki taka is not the best option. I don't think right now in this time of play.
Well, that's
You
the
need
new
hustlers,
that's the
you
new
need
style of play
hustlers.
nowadays, right? It's the new meta, you can
I
say.
I think that he has to tweak his tactics.
That's what I'm
a little
saying.
bit.
Yeah,
he
he has
doesn't.
to tweak his
He doesn't wanna.
philosophy, but it's hard.
The new meta, as he said, or
Yeah.
the new wave.
Oh,
The new way.
Robotic
I think
football.
I'm gonna end it off at that.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the dozenth. Is that a word? Dozenth
No.
I don't think so.
episode of the Footy Culture podcast. Check us out on Instagram. New handle at the Footy Culture as well as on YouTube. Drop a like, share, comment on what you'd like to see next. Rate the podcast on all platforms. Some big things coming soon, so stay tuned.
yes,
Yes,
Locked
you.
in.
We got a lot coming on your ways, guys.
We the culture, man.
Take care, guys.
Easy.
Bye.
Deuces.
Ciao.
Yes, sir.